Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday night again, and it's me and Helen. I don't know if they're ready for both of us again, Helen.
Okay. Hey, Drea, Nene Rise, Metro Lady.
I see Nene Rise. I see Drea. I see Metro Lady. Folks is coming in. All right. So it is almost Thanksgiving. The holidays is coming. First off, let me just tell you something. I have such Christmas tree envy. I just have such tree envy.
Okay.
Of you. Because, I was telling somebody, it's like with moving and kids getting older, I haven't had Christmas trees in a long time. Mm-hmm. And so I've been looking, and I'm like, now we're going to have one this year, of course, because of G-Son.
Because I got the baby. Yeah, you got to have
I love, when she was pregnant last year, I was buying the ornaments. I was like, we got to get the ornaments for the baby.
You sure right.
Yeah, so like next year I have another one. I bought some little trees. I got to find, girl, but I bought some little trees last year for my house. Don't know what the hell I did with them.
Oh, we can't find ornaments. I don't even know where we put them. We can't find them. I don't know where they are.
Right. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Yeah, girl. So for me, it has been like I have moved, transition and stuff. So I haven't had anything in a while. I told y'all, did you hear the story where I used to have like the last tree I had was at my dance studio, and it became and that was like the last time was like 2012, 2013, and it became an all year tree because I liked it so much I never took it down, but I changed it up. So it was like a Valentine's Day tree, an Easter tree.
That's my friend. You do fall trees and everything.
Yeah. It was all. Hi, Fabs Hip. Hi, Christine May. Hi, Rachel. Hey, Deborah.
Now I can see it on this side. At first I couldn't see. I had to pull it up on my phone. Now I can see. Okay, I see everybody popping up. Okay. Deborah the Enabler.
Right. So what's your snack for today?
She got all the good stuff. All right. So today we're going to discuss how we're going to get through the holidays. Stress-free. So I have about maybe a good 4 ideas I think are helpful.
Okay.
So we can start with the first one.
Okay.
The first one is you can only do what you can do. Point blank, period. You can only do what you can do. We're only one person, one human being. We can only stretch ourselves so far. So, I mean, if you can't do it, it can't get done. It can't get done. That's one day. That's Thanksgiving Day. That shall come again. If we're blessed to see the next one. That's Christmas. It's one day. It's okay if you can't get it all done in one day. It's life. Just like work. You go to work, you get on the computer, do your work, end of the day, it's time to go, but you know that work gonna be there for you tomorrow. You can pick it up tomorrow and start all over again.
Baby, if that ain't the truth, Ruth, if that ain't the truth.
Okay. Like point blank, if you can't do it, like what? What you gonna do? Have stress yourself. The world's already stressing us. So we can't stress ourselves out trying to do something, we just can't do.
Right. Okay, so here I'm kind of on the same thing because this is one of my first ones. Hold on, I'm trying to finish up our banner. Okay. There we go. I got it done. Okay, so there we go. And show. Okay, so my thing is this. My first one is always this. Stop trying to be like the perfect thing, the picture person. You know what I'm saying? Because I think so many people get so stressed out because they think the holiday season should be this, the holiday season should be that. Oh my God. And if it doesn't fit all that, or then they feel like they're just like, they haven't done it, or they're a failure, this whole failure mentality, like, so it's kind of like the same thing, but it's like people just really stress out. Like, I don't have the most perfect.
Social media do it to you. You see somebody else, what they got going on, what they stuff look like, you like, dang, my stuff didn't look like this last year. My stuff did not. So me, what am I drinking? I just vlogged my drink, which will go up on tomorrow. But my drink is a cocktail. It is fresh squeezed orange juice, vodka, peach schnapps, and what's that stuff called? Not triple sec. What is it? Simple syrup. That's all it is.
Okay, all right. I need to start putting up my little cocktails too, because I'm
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's holidays. People want to find new drinks, try new drinks, and this is a good one. It's fruity, it's sweet for those who like sweet drinks. It's good for like if you're doing Friendsgiving. It's a really good drink.
Right. Hold on. This is what I saw. This is what she said. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. And trying to one up the next woman down the street. Oh, you know, because we always trying to do it all. I don't know why we trying to do it all. That leads to my next point, number 2. Second of all, for those of you all who cook in the kitchen, those of you all cook, this is what I have never understood. Now, I do this sometimes when I'm on it and I don't want to be bothered and I'm just trying to get it done. But when it's a lot, like prepping, I don't know, some stuff I know my kids can do, I refuse to do it all by myself. You're going to eat, you're going to help me cook, period. Some people can't cook. I get it, girl. Let them chop up greens, onions, bell peppers, you know, the simple things. Let them put in the chopper and chop it. But you can't do it alone. These Thanksgiving dinners that we see are just so lavish, and the tablescapes and all these fancy YouTube videos and fancy pictures on Instagram. You see all this food, and social media is saying women don't cook no more. You know, they don't do this and that. So we got to prove that we do. But then we're exhausted. We don't even enjoy the day at all.
Nope. And to segue with that is like, I just had to, like this year, because, you know, B is she's a wife and a mother, and it's so interesting watching her become me, you know what I'm saying? Right. Because like, it's always been like, okay, mama's doing it and she's helping, but now we're across the hall from each other. So we have 2 different kitchens. And so she's planning part of it, what she's going to do. And then I'm going to do it. And stuff. And so it's so funny because you said that, because I'm so used to, because the one thing I do is Thanksgiving. I don't do Christmas. I don't do Christmas because when they were young, the kids were young, Christmas Day was for their daddy. So I used to send them home, you know, I'd be like, okay, open your presents, now go off and eat with your family over there. So everybody used to know. I was like, you know, I was exhausted. You exhausted when you have kids after like putting up together all their toys and shit. I'd be like, I'm having a turkey. I go rent me a movie and have a turkey sandwich. So, you know, Thanksgiving has always been mine. And so to like release part of it was kind of rough because I was like, you don't know what we have. You don't know what. Yeah. And I said, yes, you do. Okay, let me quit talking crazy.
You can't cook like me. Well, they can't cook like you because you ain't teach them to. Right. My oldest just sent me a picture yesterday at Southern University. He just cooked gumbo for half of the football team.
Oh, really?
For the first time ever. And they look good. I was like, okay, you learned something. Right. You know, but we got to teach them, so we're not doing it by ourselves.
Right, exactly. And it's so funny because that's where we are now, because B was not, but she was like, Ma, how do I do it? I'm like, girl, do it like this, and you good to go. And she's like, what do I need? I was like, get this, because, we have to be willing to say, I ain't gonna be Big Mama. I'm not gonna be. I'm not. Okay, just look at me. Do I look like that grandmother? Hell no. You know, I could. And
then we so bad. We don't even want people to bring food in our house, right? So I'm the one. You don't have to bring me nothing. You could go stop at Sam's and bring a cheesecake, but you don't have to bring nothing over here. My sister's the same way. You don't bring nothing at her house unless it's a cake from the store. We don't want you cooking nothing. So we the same way. I get it. But at some point, girl, we have to figure out, okay, what can you do best? And what do we like? You know, let's be honest with you.
Learn how to delegate. In life, delegation is so important. And so often we as women, we want to take everything on our back. Oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. And then complain when we did it. You know,
asking you, are you all right? I'm just tired. I've been cooking all day. Okay, well, did you ask for help? Oh, okay, well, go sit down.
Right. And
you just asked me to bring soda and tea, so go sit down there if you're tired, because
right. You know, so no, she's not. But you know, she gonna be a grandmother one of these days. She ain't. But okay, I don't delegate the mac and cheese though. That I don't delegate. The mac and cheese is my work.
See, it's different over here because so most of the people, like if my family, right? So if I go to my sisters or something, they want me to bake desserts. So I'm the baker of desserts for them. They ain't interested in my plant-based meals over here. They don't want the plant-based vegan mac and cheese, and I get it. You don't have to have none of that. But I'm gonna take my own little food to eat, and then I'm gonna take a dessert. I'm always the cheesecake. We always do this thing with like chocolate chip brownies. You know, I'm the baker. So
okay. Yeah, see, B does more baking than me at this point. I'm still the cook. I can bake. I have learned. I ain't doing it all. So somebody else.
well, it's just you by yourself, you know. And so here we bake at least once a week, you know, because my kids like to have sweets with a meal. So, but one day they're gonna be baking.
But no, B does it for both of us. So like the way we work it now is like we co-op. So some days I might cook something, some days she does. So it works out really well around here. So I don't have to cook for myself all the time. But let me tell you, so now for me, like we were saying, be easy and everything, and we're talking about how it looks. Stop looking at Pinterest,
right?
Instagram, all of that, you know, because unless you are in the process of really just trying to decorate something and you have the funds to do it, I'm not doing that. Because I'm in this group, Black women who decorate.
I saw you post that lie when you said this all the fragrance you got.
I'm gonna have to look. I don't know why I ain't friend your little Facebook ass.
Yeah.
Helen, shut up. And so, but in that group, you see people be getting in their feelings because
they sensitive.
Like, you know, because
they ask those questions like, what do you think? Do you think I should buy? Do you like? I would never ask you. What I'm gonna ask you is, you know, what do you think about this week? Do you like it or not? Blah blah blah. Would you buy it? I mean, whether you like it or not, I really don't care. I like it, and I'm gonna keep wearing it, like that kind of stuff. Now, let me tell you, I love Pinterest and Instagram for everything. Birthday parties, my daughter's inspiration, clothing, handbags, shoes. I like Pinterest. And I had these little boards set up, and I go back and look at it, and every blue moon, I'll pick something off. But in my mind, I know, okay, you need to save a certain amount of dollars, and then you already got your board ready. When you can afford it, you can go back. But I don't look at Pinterest and feel some type of way because somebody else's stuff look better than mine. Like I tell everybody, it took me 5-6 years to make my bedroom look like this. When people, you know, messages saying, "Oh, your bedroom," I'm like, "Yeah." 5-6 years later, you see it now,
right? Because you do have a fabulous ass bedroom. I ain't gonna lie, right? But I think like the thing is that people have to understand, take it for the inspiration. Don't lose yourself in, oh my God, all the, you know, they have so much. For one thing, let's just tell them the truth here. Sometimes you have it and return that shit. They took them and that shit ain't there no more.
When I first got on YouTube, they told me, a couple influencers that have surpassed me told me, and this is why I think I'm stuck too, but that's another subject. But they told me, you know, do all these hauls, you can always return it. Yep. You know, I'm like, well, I'm the type of person, I'm going to keep showing you like what I like, what I don't like. And at the end of the year, what's worked for me. Now, I might return 1 or 2 things, but I'm not going to go spend $300 just to give you a haul so I can get your views to go back to Home Goods to get max return nothing. I don't return stuff. That's just, I'm not about to do that.
Baby.
And I'm telling you, I had several influencers that has ways to pass me that do this all the time.
Yeah, I know a lot of, you know, that's the thing is that people do that. And everybody has to understand that watching things like on IG and on YouTube and stuff, that's the thing. That's in all these genres. They will go haul because hauls are popular and then they will return that shit. And see, I'm like you, I ain't returning nothing. I ain't got time to return it. I ain't going back to the store. I'm not doing none of that. No.
Because you'll ask yourself, what they do with all that stuff? Where is it?
Right. And that's the trick that you have to see, everybody, is that you will, if you see it one time and you don't see that shit ever again, that's because they returned it.
That's because they returned it. But they'll say, oh, I'm just trying this. And now don't get me wrong, it's a good idea to buy stuff like, say you want 3 or 4 different pillows and you put it on your couch because you want to live with it for a day or 2 to see, do I like this or not? But I take this and take this back. But girl, I see hauls and I'm like, oh my God.
Right, totally exactly. Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. It's one thing to return something that you don't like, but we're talking about, Pam, that there are people on Instagram, on here, on YouTube, especially on YouTube, where they specifically go out and buy things knowing they're going to return them.
Right.
The haul is just for the haul, to do a haul, and then they're going to get rid of it, you know. Right. You know, so that's
so I'm a little different. First of all, I've looked at it, I've touched it, read, researched it before I pay for it. It's rare that I buy something that I don't like and return it. I don't go and shop willy-nilly. The only way I shop willy-nilly is on $2 day, $1.50 day, on thrift day. I don't go to Home Goods and spend $1,000 willy-nilly. I would never. I'm a little bit more responsible with my money because I don't have it like that. Even if I had it like that, how Miss Beverly is, I don't think I would be.
See, I'm telling you, people don't know you have a regular. I'm telling you, I didn't know you had a channel.
Yeah.
I'm like, she on Instagram. Okay, she an IG person. I was like, no, this stuff is on YouTube.
I know, crazy.
So let me say this. So here's the other thing I want to say. Besides being easy on yourself, take some time for you.
Right.
Stop running all around trying to do everything. When this season is going to be different because a lot of us are going slower. We ain't doing everything that we normally did because half the shit shouldn't be open anyway that you was going to do. Because Chicago be having these like serious like Christmas bars. Like wintertime bars, and they like all decorated and everything. And I was going to some this year, but never mind. I'll get out of that. So be easy on yourself and take some time for yourself because the thing is, we get rushed around and we trying to do everything and be superwoman. Damn it, take some time for yourself. Take a bath. Tell people you ain't available. Learn how to say no. You can't do everything. I have a friend who literally straight up, if she get on here, she know I'm talking about her. One time she contacted me. She live in the suburbs of Chicago. She ain't far from me. It ain't like she live in Texas, right? She's like, it was like November. Girl, I'm looking at my calendar. I might be able to, we could get together in March. Because I'm like, hold up. If you got to go that far out, because of all of her obligations with her family and stuff, I was like, girl, don't worry about it. We'll see each other if we ever get around to it. It's fine. It's fine. Because I'm like, girl, if you talking 4 months in advance, I got to put you on my calendar and we friends and we live in this.
I learned during this pandemic that to put myself first because see, what happens is my kids home all the time now. So they homeschool, the other ones at home doing their schoolwork. I'm surrounded by them 24/7. We've never experienced this ever. So this is crazy for me, but gotta take time out for me. 8:30, my door's locked for about an hour. No, it don't matter if I'm watching a movie, taking a bath, just don't bother me from 8:30 to 9:30. That's just our schedule here. The kids know it, they don't bother me. I don't bother them. But once you create that schedule and that boundary, they learn to respect it, and then they might not gonna do it at 9:31, but they know not. Look, right. Just give me this time.
And and that's the thing. We have to understand that to give ourselves some time. Thank you, Lady Cha-Cha. I like her name, Lady Cha-Cha. I used to call myself Cha-Cha, by the way. I'll be like in my Cha-Cha mood, I'm Cha-Cha. Okay, but anyway. But that's the thing is that we really do. And I think people really don't I'm in a different space. So it's easier for me, because my children are grown. They ain't, but I used to do that because I remember. And I'm going to say this story, but I remember before I even had kids, I was like, I got older brothers and sisters. And so I got older nephews. So I went to something, my mama was doing something at the school for my nephews, right? They was all in Catholic school. And I went in there and all these women was in the Catholic school and they looked so dry and so tired. And I remember saying to myself, I will never be that chick.
No, ma'am.
So I always made sure that I gave myself some time. And you can't do it all the time, but you should be able to give yourself a block of time, even if it ain't every day, at least 2 or 3 times a week. Give yourself some block of time where you're taking care,
because we need it for survival, period. To deal with the world. And we needed it before all this happened. So we definitely need it right now.
Right. I think that right. And when you hit 50, then you got the hell no. Okay,
yeah. But you definitely have to say no. That's to co-workers, that's to friends who use you over and over. That last minute, can you do? And you're like, well, I guess no, I can't. I don't care if you make up a reason why. You have to be able to say no sometimes. Yes, I did. I announced it on the thing on yesterday. And I've already sent her the link, and I don't know if she's ordered or not, but she's supposed to let me know when she orders so we can share what her calendar looks like, her planner. Yes, ma'am. We did. Okay. She got snacks and I got nuts and stuff. Yeah.
I usually get the snap peas, but I like the Aldi brand better now. These are better than the. Oh, you know, I live in Aldi's better. Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you what we used to. We used to buy the sour cream powder. It's like a sour cream seasoning, and put it in a bag and shake it up and put it on top of that. Crazy. It's good. I know it's bad for you too.
That's wonderful. Hey, no, friends, you really got to say no to. Friends,
yeah, you do. Because unfortunately, friends and family are the people who know you most, who know your vulnerable side, and know you're not going to say no. And the first time you say no, they'll be upset. They'll be in their feelings. They might say a little something behind your back, but then you just, we don't care because we said no and we feel good. And we're not stressed because that's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 2 hours that we can have to ourselves instead of allocating it to someone else that we didn't feel like doing in the first place.
Right. Okay, what's your next one? Because I got something else too.
All right, so the next one is, girl, where's my paper? So the next one, what did I say? You made me lose my train of thought.
I know we've been talking so much.
All right, so the next one, it's the holiday season. It's the holiday season. Every year, Thanksgiving fall, every year, Thanksgiving come around. Every year, Christmas come around. This is what I don't understand. And I don't even remember ever doing this because I've always been a person who got all my stuff done for my kids at the end of October. Last year I did not because there's certain things that wasn't available. For those who shop for the kids, significant other, that's a whole nother subject. I ain't write that down. Friends, whoever you shopping for, right? Why are y'all not doing this in advance? Why are you not planning? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you waiting till the last minute? Is it because the end of the year you get your bonuses? Like, what is it? What's the problem? No, you can't feel guilty. Let me tell you something. Them kids don't have no problem saying no. They don't have no problem rolling their eyes, stomping their feet, going behind their door, slamming the door. And no, ma'am, you should never feel guilty about saying no. You should never. And when you say it, you're going to be like, dang, this feels good.
When you get used to saying it, when you don't feel like doing something, it becomes so much free. It frees you to say no.
Yeah. I mean, that all that stress and tension of, I got to do this. I got to be here. She want me to do. No. I told LuuLuu today, no.
I live by no.
Yeah. So that's my whole thing about procrastination. Like, we have to get to a point where a lot of us aren't planners, right? So I like to plan, and then sometimes I fall off, and I'm like, dang, I gotta get back on it. But I know Christmas. I know what my kids like. I mean, I'm not buying for nobody else, so I know what they like. So if I see something here and there, $5, $10, and I gotta pick it up, throw in a closet, I already have it wrapped with their name on it. Like, it's okay to plan in advance or put money to the side in advance. Stop waiting till the last minute.
And I mean, let me say this. Speaking of that, do what you can do. I think so many people try to do more than they can afford, stress themselves out about it, feel like they're, and then put all this stress and on what gifts they did give, what gifts they didn't get, when it shouldn't even, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think some of the issue is that people really be trying to feel like, it has to be this, and I have to be able to give them this, and let me
tell you what it is. Those people aren't honest with their children and their family. You don't have to let everybody know your business. They don't have to know your financial situation. However, if your children are living in the house with you, they should know, hey, this year, this is what we're doing for Christmas. This is what we got. This is what we're working on. We're going to keep a tight budget. Give me 2-3 things. That's all we're doing. Your kids shouldn't have to feel like they can get everything in the world in the first place, because life's not going to ever give them anything in the world. They're going to have to work for everything they get in life. And even then, sometimes they have to work harder than the next person. Right. So my whole thing is that you have to be honest with your children. Let them know, hey, this is how COVID came through. We ain't got it like that.
Right.
We here. We thankful. I'm going to get y'all something, but it's not stuck on being live.
And you know what? And that's the thing, is that we as parents try not to let our children see what's happening and try to, give them this buffer. But especially as they get older and everything, there are times that you need to let them understand what's happening. Like for instance, when you said that, it was like it was after my mom had died. It was like, I remember this was Christmas 96. And we was talking about I was trying to get a place. We were trying to get a house and everything. So I came with my kids, they was like 6 and 4. I said, let me tell you something. It's Mama Claus. And I said, and Mama Claus ain't got it this year. I said, you're gonna have something, but it's not gonna be the way we normally do it over here. I said, because now I gave him a winter wonderland. It was hilarious. But I had to be, and I learned that early, because so often we feel guilty and we feel bad about doing stuff like that, when in actuality it strengthens your child if you're honest with them, because they don't go into work to life saying, oh my God, it's gonna be like this. Like my son has told it. He was mentioning it, and I forgot all about it. He said, Ma, I remember that one time when the lights was off. Lights was off, y'all. It was on a Friday night. They turned my shit off, so we couldn't have nothing on till Monday. And honey, we had the candles on, and we talked about life. And I said, "This is what happens in life." And he's like, "Mom," he was like, "That's one of the biggest things I remember." He's like, "I know you gave me things, and we had good times." He said, "But that stuck with me. How you took that moment as an adult. He can look back at it and say, you took that moment." That we was like really struggling, and you ain't had the money to get this, and made it a cool time for us, because we kicked it that weekend, and stuff. And I didn't lie, because I could have sent them to their father. They would have never known what was going on. But I felt it was important for them to understand. Sometimes mama just ain't got it like that, and this is shit that happens. And this
but they have to learn. I mean, if they don't learn, then what? So like, what was it? 3 weeks ago? I think it was 3 weeks ago on a Saturday. So earlier that day, I was in the yard shower, but the girls went to bathe, and I guess the water was like warm. It wasn't too hot, but they never really said that. It was just warm. And then Sunday, I'm going to wash dishes. They no hot water. Well, I called somebody. They couldn't come to Monday. Well, when they came Monday, they needed a part to put on the water heater for Tuesday. So guess what? Monday night, my kids learned how to boil water and make bath water. And they kick in and giggle about it now. But when you grown, your water heater go out and you can't get it fixed the next day, you won't have to call me and ask me, what do I do? You're already, because you didn't experience
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And that's the thing. You have to be realistic on what you can afford, what you can do and stuff. And that's one thing that people don't do. They always trying to like do like this grand ass shit.
Right.
And then they broke for the next 3 months trying to pay that shit off. No, do what you can do and enjoy it and make it fun. It don't have to be PS5s and 5 games. It can be, look, we got this board game. We're going to play it tonight. We're going to have game night tonight. It's the way to learn how to work within your finances and still have a good time. And your children will appreciate it so much more.
Oh, yeah, because it's called creating memories. You create memories that way. Because they don't remember all the crap you bought them. They don't remember every shoe you ever bought them. Unless it's just some specific shoe. But what they do is, when I gas off, okay? But what they do remember is we put this big old puzzle together one time. I remember we sat down, watched movies outside. I remember we went and put the tent outside and put the movie screen. They remember that.
Right. So make your moments, and moments don't have to have a price tag to them. They really don't.
I say that all the time. So to piggyback off of that, so since COVID is hit, you can use that as an excuse for like grown folks. So if you have grown folks in your life that you're buying for, and you have children, you need to stop. Unless it's your significant other or someone you're dating, you're close to, and you feel like getting them a gift. Everybody else you need to stop. You need to just focus on your children, and that's it. Or the children in the family. So I got 2 parts of that. You focus on children and family, not the adults. If your siblings want to exchange gifts, my thing is, how about, since all this is going on, there's so much crazy stuff in the world, y'all all putting that little $20 together that y'all was going to spend or whatever, that's just a dollar amount, and donate that to a good cause, or like a family who has nothing, instead of buying grown folks gifts. Like we need to stop buying grown folks gifts, period, and just focus on what she do, log out and focus on the children. Her internet must have dropped. She'll be back. Gifts. Like we need to stop buying grown folks gifts, period, and just focus on Your internet must be dropped. And focus on the children.
Yeah, my internet dropped. Yeah, I'm back again. I'm back. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Grown folks gifts, period. And just focus on internet must be dropped. And focus on the children.
Yeah, my internet dropped. Yeah, I'm back again. I'm back. Hey, let me get rid of this. Okay. Yeah.
I could feel that because they haven't been around nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And let me tell you about this time of year. They ain't been in school. They haven't been influenced by other children. They don't even know what to want right now.
Yes. If that ain't a perfect time for y'all as parents, I don't know what it is.
Girl. And everything I'm getting is online anyway. So.
Right. And somebody said this, and this is the other thing, and this is so true. That we have to start teaching our kids to be thankful for what they have. Mm-hmm. And we as adults have to be thankful for what we have. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But so often we are not thankful. And that's the one thing I say is like so often we look at our lives and all we see are the negative parts of our lives. And we're like, oh my God, this happened. But you never see the positive parts of your life. You know what I'm saying? We don't oh, somebody asked about this. I'll tell you in a minute. So it's like we don't necessarily be thankful, truly thankful. Mm-hmm. See, don't get that lip service to thankful. Mm-hmm. Actually find ways to be thankful for the life you have. Because like for instance, my job, I can't stand it. But you know what? On the 15th and the 30th, my money dropped.
Right.
My account every day.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know,
we have to be thankful in front of our children. Like the other day we was in the car. I put up in the driveway. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm just so thankful that we live here. And we're not in that house we used to be in and the neighborhood we was in, and I can afford to live here. Crystal said, what's all that about? What's all that about? So we had to have a whole conversation about what that was about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because guess what? You have to be content with what you have, thankful for what you have if you want more.
Right.
I don't care who you believe in, what creator, Father, God, Jesus, whoever, Allah. Nobody's going to grant you anything in the universe, anything more than what you have if you can't take care of what you already got. It's not. You're not getting more. It's not going to happen.
Right. I mean, like, for instance, I have lost many things, you know, because life is about losing things and gaining things. Mm-hmm. I'll talk about that after we really get into it for a second. Okay. But the thing we have to learn, because there's a book I've read. It's called "Women Who Run with the Wolves" by Dr. Clarissa.
That's my favorite book. It's right now. It's on my end table in my living room. Everybody walking the door telling me I need to read it.
They really do, because that's one of the few self-help books that I really am into, because I'm not a huge self-help book person. Like, I'm not reading 100,000 of them, but there are ones that resonate, and that one really resonated. And one of the things that she talks about, so you know what I'm talking about, is the life, death, life cycle of life. And too many people don't quite understand that. So you have to look. See, so Drea, no, too. Drea, you in with us, girl?
Things die. Things have to die for other things to live, to come to, you know, for new things to be born again.
And so sometimes we have to look at what we have and say, that's gone, but this is here. And so often we don't. People get stuck in what they lost and don't see what they've gained, or, you know, in order to see it. You know, like, I don't have the best relationship with my sisters, you know, my blood sisters, but I have so many sisters and so many friends that are my sisters, and that are just there for me, that I don't need them. You know, that relationship isn't what it was, but I gained so many other relationships, and I could be still sitting up here like, oh, me and my sisters don't get along. Well, we don't. It's like, oh well, yeah, whatever.
Because we're all like trees. We're rooted. We're trees. We're rooted in the ground. We grow stems. We grow leaves. Each stem, each leaf is a different experience, a different person in our life, a different time in our life. And then sometimes some of those grow old, crinkle, fall off, and die. And we have to let that go so we can grow new leaves. Otherwise, we'll never bloom. We'll never have flowers that bloom for the next season if we hold on to dead leaves.
And let's say this for real. Let go. If your friend ain't your friend, Let them go. It don't matter if you've known them since you were 12 years old. If they are not your friend, let them go. It's okay to let them go. Some people just ain't that person in your life.
No. The person you dating, your friends, your family. And guess what? Unfortunately, a lot of people I know are closer to friends than family, because sometimes your family, whether it's a parent or just, someone in your life that's a family member, oftentimes, if you're doing more, doing better, and have better chances, or doing something they never thought they could do, and you succeed at it, sometimes, it's just a jealousy thing. Sometimes it just happens.
Yep.
It's not that they don't want to see you succeed. They just can't handle it. And so in order to have the positive vibes and get the positive, like I have more positive vibes and more positive feedback on Instagram than anything. But YouTube, I get a lot. But that's because I don't post as much as I do on Instagram. I'm just now starting to post blogs every other day or every day in the last couple of months. But before, I was so consistent on Instagram, I would get like DM messages. Good morning. Hope you're having an amazing day, from strangers.
Right. Let me tell you, some of the nicest people, some of the sweetest people to me are the people that I've met online. And I tell people, social media is not as bad. Everybody like, oh my God, social media is the devil. No, social media is what you make it.
What you make it.
And really, like for instance, I wouldn't know you because you are in Houston, but now you my girl. You don't know, but she my girl and shit.
Okay. Okay. Right.
And it's so
true. I'm looking for some new perfume to try.
right. Because watch your frenemies. Watch your frenemies, y'all. And be realistic. They're your frenemies. You got to be realistic. Sometimes when people who were your friends years ago, like you said, you have moved on. I saw something that Snoop Dogg said about that, and it was very profound. He said, he lost friends along the way, not because he didn't like them or love them, but because he was moving on and moving into a different space and time of his life, and they were just they were there.
They're stuck there, right? They're too scared to move on, and so what happens is when you have that type of circle where those people, their mindset is being stuck, not moving forward. They don't have any know-how or any anything in them that desire to be better. You just sit there, you won't be better either, because you'll feel bad because they ain't move on and you doing better. So you have to surround yourself with people who are either doing better, doing more, or have, like-minded people, right? You have to surround yourself with like-minded people.
I think that with being on social media, if you use it well, it's like, yes, like-minded people, and then you just connect with people that you could never meet because we're so far apart. And I think in some ways, social media and all of it is a beautiful thing because we can connect with people all over the world. We are not bound to where we were.
We're not limited. Right.
We're unlimited, and that's the truth. And what you will find is the people who know you, let's just be real. And I know you know what I'm talking about, Helen. The thing is that especially when you're doing stuff like this, whenever you're doing something, I always tell people this, whenever you're doing something, whether it's social media, whether you're starting a brick and mortar business, anything that you're doing like that, stop waiting for your family to support you, your family and friends to support it, because they ain't. And that's the real. In the beginning, they're not going to support your business. They're not going to support those things you do. You wind up finding more people online or people who like-minded people who will support it. Your family and your friends will do it for a hot minute and be like, oh, that's so cute. Shit, look what she doing.
Yeah, look what she doing. But this is what I learned. I learned that it's not even just them not supporting you. The problem is when you're interested in doing something, Instagram, social media, TikTok, I don't care what you're doing. You can't go to people who don't know nothing about that. Your friends don't know nothing about that except for what they see on there. They never done it. They've never been on YouTube. They've never filmed themselves. So when I get people all the time say she talk a lot, or I have friends that say, well, I can't listen to that. They don't do nothing but talk. Well, it's some people out there in the world who actually wants to listen, who wants to talk, and have a communication with someone. Maybe someone who at home who's single, don't have kids, or an older person who's at home, don't have nothing else to do. They just want to see a video and a vlog. It's okay who want to experience outside, who can't go outside. Like you just never know, what you bring to someone else when you're online.
Right.
So you have to be careful when asking others, what do you think? I go to people who own, who's done more than me, done better. Hey, how you do this? How'd you do it?
Right. Right. And that's the thing you have to understand, especially with us in our age group. Especially in our age group, if you're doing something like this, the people around you, this isn't who they are. The best they are is Facebook. They on Facebook talking on Facebook.
That's it. Yeah.
So to say that you're doing videos and things like that, it's crazy to them. It's unrealistic. They cannot see what you see, and it's okay. Don't worry about the people who can't see your dreams. Stay focused on your dreams because they're not the ones who got to live that dream. You do. And if we're waiting for our people to, the people around us to support that dream when it's not what they're used to, you're going to forever be worried and sad. And, because when you're in them groups, they be like, and my friends and my family are supporting you. Well, they're not that. That's not who they are.
All the time. I always see somebody comment that. So I see sometimes, so keep in line with how you're dealing with stress during the holiday. So listen, during the holiday, if you feel anxious, feel stressed, write. You need to start writing. And if you're interested in doing something different, maybe try something like get up and go walk. Write down what you would like to do. I know a lot of people probably in this thread have said, I would like to start a YouTube channel. Okay, get a camera, maybe practice over the holidays. Anything to keep your mind off of everything that's going on around you. And so if you're interested in YouTube, I say go for it. Stop writing in the comments. I want to do it. Okay, girl, go do it. You go tell me over and over. I'm not the person to do it for you. You have to turn the camera on and do it yourself. And when you feel like you're ready to do it, practice. Just sit in the mirror with your camera on. Go back and watch yourself over and see what you do. Tweak yourself.
Yep. Like I didn't, because I sat around for a few months going, okay, when am I going to do it? Okay, when am I going to do it? Okay, when am I going to do it? Then I said, fuck it, Louise, just do the damn video.
See, I started with hair videos because people used to ask me all the time about braiding my girls' hair when they were little. I started when they were like 4 and 5. I used to do videos of like natural hair back in the day. That's how I started. Then I stopped doing it for a while. Then I got back into it when I was thrifting because all my friends and everybody was saying, where you buy that from? Where you get that from? Oh my God, your son walking Burberry and he's 1. How'd you find that? At the thrift store. So that's how I got back into it. And now I'm just like daily lifestyle vlogging. You get what you get. This is me. It's real life. You get what you get. And so I don't have that extra. I got enough stress. So I don't have the extra stress of holiday and all that because it's enough going on. It's me. You're going to get me. And you're going to get a no. I can't do that today. No, I don't feel like doing that today. We can try to do that another day. You're going to get that from me.
And I think that, and here's my thing about it, and I'm going to talk about it next month as I'm working on it. Be willing to look at your year and see the good and the bad in it. Because like I said, so often we sit up there and all we see is the negative that's happening, but there are many positives that happen. 2020 been a motherfucker. For real. 2020 has been a motherfucker.
Yeah, it's been hard.
But I see some good in it. I do see a lot of good that has come into my life about it. Besides just like things like my grandson and things like that.
Right.
The way I think about things now, and it made me, and one thing that 2020 made us all do is slow the fuck down. And so
sit down,
sit your ass down,
family, and see who is really your friends and your family. It show you a lot.
Right. And so that's what I do every year toward the end of the year. I sit around and I think about, reflect on my year. So take some time to reflect and look at it from the good and the bad. Don't just say, oh my God, this. Look at it from the good and the bad. And it's okay. It's okay since it didn't work, or this didn't work out well, or you might have lost a friend or whatever. Those things happen.
I had a hair company that was supposed to pay me. I put 2 videos up. People might have seen them. And they probably wonder what happened to them. They don't see it on the little thing. 24 hours later, they come tell me wasn't enough views, that wasn't a contract or whatever. So they wasn't paying me. So I took it right on down. And guess what? The next day, put up another one from another company I knew was going to pay me. Like, I can't sit there and harp and stress on the negative. I refuse to do that. I used to be stressed about the negative, pleasing others, making sure I do what I'm supposed to do for others. I don't even feel guilty when I go to the store and buy myself something and not my kids anymore. They got everything. I'm the one that's been neglected.
Right.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need nothing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, she's so right.
Mm-hmm. Look at this.
Right.
Thank you, Pam. We love you for jumping between channels.
Okay, we sure do. We sure right.
And you know, and like the thing, even with YouTube is like that.
Yeah.
YouTube can fuck your head up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're looking at people be like, how they get all these views? Where they get all this stuff? Mm-hmm. How come it ain't happening for me? I had to learn.
That's why I was last year, or beginning of last year. I started around the same time as somebody else. I thought to myself, how the hell she get views? Like, at first I kept saying, well, damn, you know, camera fuzzy. She don't have no lighting and stuff. How she do all this? I'm up here buying equipment, $500-$600 cameras. And then one day I was like, you sure right. Let me pull out my cell phone and just be me and get on here. I'm not going to do no stage videos. I do them every once in a while. But let me just do these little videos. Let them know what's going on for real in life, what I'm doing for real in life, and keep it moving. Yeah. I don't even stress about what nobody else is doing, how many views they got, how many people on their channel. And we got to get over it. Look how much you got. Look how much they got.
Right.
Go to their closet. Go closet to closet, bathroom. Dig through their stuff and then walk back in your room. And you deserve it.
Really,
I mean, you deserve it.
Really do.
And guess what? When you do for you, you take care of you, your children will model after you, and they will also do for them and take care of themselves. Mm-hmm. But they always seeing you doing for them, they won't grow up learning the responsibility of taking care of themselves first. Mm-hmm. They won't even know to. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, because they learn from us. Everything they do is modeled after whoever they see every day.
Go, girl. That's right. Say amen to that one. Yes, girl. Have some fun. And you know, and that. Hold on, let me see what she said. I'm gonna turn this camera. I'm gonna take a couple of shots and turn the camera on to kind of check. That's just how I roll.
I've always been in the public eye. You know, I was a cheerleader growing up, ran track, you know, AAU cheerleader in front of the world. So I never even. Okay, so I'm just a little different too. Like, I don't care about what people think. I care about people themselves, but I don't care about the negative thoughts, because I know at the end of the day, they ain't paying none of these bills. They ain't doing nothing for me. They ain't taking care of me. They do absolutely nothing.
Say that.
Come here and say something crazy in the comments.
Right.
Like what is that going to do?
Right.
Like, I mean, really. So you have to have that thick skin to know that people going to, like last week when we was on live, whatever day it was the other day, somebody got on there and started saying crazy stuff. And I was just like, okay, I ain't going to be able to do it. Like, what? And I teach my kids the same thing. Let them talk. Girl, let them talk. I mean, they got nothing else to talk about. You must be doing something right. They got to keep talking about you.
Right. And that's what I always say is like, if people talking about you, listen, you in their face.
Yeah.
And so for me, like when I started, I'm like Helen. I'm very much so whatever. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And so I don't have that feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm so self-conscious and worried about it. If I want to do it, I'm just gonna do it, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's the way I've always been. I always tell people I'm a leaper. So some people do things and they think about it and they think about it and they think about it. I'm a leaper. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do some shit. 2 weeks later, I'm doing that shit. You know, it's like, okay, let me do that shit now. Mm-hmm. And so that's the way I move, because I believe in. One thing I remember hearing is like Hershey he went bankrupt so many times before he started Hershey, and that's what my father taught me is like, listen, just try it. You can only fail. Right. You can only fail, but you can always start again. And so I don't even trip on those things. So for me,
they usually call me Hurricane Helen, because I'll be on one thing, but like, they ain't working that. Let me do something else. Like, I don't have no problem with change. I like change. I embrace change. I think change is good. It keeps you current. It keeps you young. Keeps you, updated. No matter, I like change. I don't want to be stuck in the same home. I'm not the antique girl.
Right.
I'm with the antiques and all that. I'm just like, what's new? I do like some things from the past, but I just like moving forward. I like change. I like learning new things.
Definitely. I'm all about change. And I've always told people this is like, I am so about change because like we were just talking about that with my son, because my son has a problem with change. He's a Pisces. He hates change. So he would be like, girl, he go through it. And he's always been the one, you know, like, yeah. And it's like, listen, life has changed. And so now I had to work with him and he's cool with it now. So that was the thing. Because for me, change, because like somebody I was mentioning recently that I went to 11 schools and my mama would just wait. You know, I woke up in the middle of the night. You know, I came home from school and my house was being moved, you know, and people were like, oh my God, that seems so traumatic. And I'm looking at it, I was like, see, it wasn't traumatic.
They never experienced it. Right.
So for me, it was just like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and I sat there and waited to find out where I was going to live at.
Right. I mean, Christopher's 9. We've been in 3 houses.
Listen,
we went from one house that I could afford that I was happy and thankful for. Went to the next house. It got tore from the storm. Chimney came off the back of the house. Water came in the house. We in this house. I mean, you do what you got to do as the parent. But I don't have no problem telling my kids it's time to go. This is what's going on. We got to move. We got to go. And see, they'll know not to deal with certain things. They'll know that, okay, we can move. We can find something better. We don't have to be stuck here.
Exactly. And that's what my mama taught me too, was that, you know, things are things. You can always get some new things. And so that by moving so much, I always knew, and I looked at it as an adventure. Oh, it's going to be some new people I'm going to meet. Let's see what's happening. Now, you know, so that's why I think I'm okay. I was good with these kind of things because I'm always so used to, okay, shit, let's just do it. Okay.
Well, see, that happened to me when I was in accounting. I was accountant at 2 different companies for a total of 13 and a half years. And when a lot of stuff hit and the government kind of like, I was doing government contracts with this company, I got laid off. Well, I was still getting some money on the side doing some little contract stuff, but it wasn't enough. And I was like, well, what I'm going to do? I got this baby about to come. How am I going to do this? Blah, blah. I was like, you know what? All my friends having kids. I'm opening a daycare. Until, guess what? I opened a daycare until Christopher was old enough to go to elementary. I was like, we're going to figure this out. And they paid all of the bills with no problem. I was like, oh, okay, we could do this too. You know, that's me. I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to. I even started, that's when I first started my meal prep business. I used to meal prep for people.
Okay. Yeah, and see, that's the thing I tell. See, we kind of. When's your birthday, Helen? What sign are you again?
February.
Like you're Aquarius. That's because y'all real intellectual and shit. And I'm an Aries, so we always like, okay, we can make this happen. And I'm that person too, because like, you know, I like ramen, and I was making me some good ass ramen. And I said, you know what? I can make ramen for people. Yeah, gourmet ramen. So for almost 3 years, I used to have gourmet ramen nights in my old place because it had the space. Wow. And it was like it was like a pop-up restaurant once a month during the wintertime. And it was like I had a whole menu. People was ordering. I had staff. I had staff that came in to cook with me. I had a bartender. I had a hostess. By the time it was done, we was like really doing some shit.
Right.
And that's what it is. And that's why I say this year, for so many people, it's a wake-up call because 2020 is telling you, don't get stagnant. Don't believe that what you're doing right now will be here forever.
You know how many people lost their income, lost their jobs, lost their houses because unfortunately they get me. See, this is taking it back to hearing this negativity on this side that where people say you need to give a company that you can stay with forever and blah, blah, blah. Guess what, boo? They laying you off first because you're the oldest. They want to keep the youngest. And they're going to lay you off first because you've been in the longest and you're making more.
And you're making so much money
at the top and pay those. Yeah. So guess what? Those same people are being laid off. And, you know, and then they don't know what to do. Well, I'm over here hustling, getting stuff done in school full time, you know, meal prepping, organizing homes, YouTube, whatever I got to do. You know, and enjoying my family at the same time and homeschooling at the same time.
Like, I mean, like now, because like, for instance, like right now, you know, I ain't happy with my job. You know, they get on my nerves. Why have I already been on the informational?
Teachers, doctors, nurses, y'all got jobs.
Right. Right, but I said, let me go and look into see what's out there. So I'm talking to a school that will actually pay for me to get my master's. So I'm like, there we go. Let me go and get this paperwork in.
I'm talking to one too right now that's gonna help me with this certification program to teach overseas. So I feel you.
Boom, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's now the time to actually sit down and start looking, because one thing that life changes, like we said, life is going to change. And so you got to be ready to ride that change. So often people want to stop change, and change ain't going to stop. Your ass can sit right here, but change is up in here. Right. So you gotta start moving with that change, or your ass gonna still be sitting here while everybody up in here. Everybody
they've been saying 2020, you need to have more than one stream of income. This was 2019. That's all I heard. More than 2-3 streams of income. Everybody been pumping talk about it. And then guess what? Now we like, oh shoot, yeah, we need to have more than one stream of income, because $1,200 and $500 per kid one time in 1 year during the pandemic. What is that? Please explain to me what that was. Like, oh, okay, yeah. It's like, damn. And then people across the pond over there on the other side, they getting $6,000-$7,000 a month, during this pandemic.
Right, exactly. Because like I was telling, and this is like a cousin of mine, and I was like, fine. I mean, if I showed you a picture, you'd be like, God damn, that boy look good. Okay. You see Eminem and everything. He has a gym, right? I called him as soon as the pandemic got really good and started. I said, cousin, I said, listen, this is an opportunity for you to make some serious money. I said, because I know you got to close your gym. I said, go Zoom. I said, Zoom it out. I said, all you got to charge is about $3 per session.
I pay for mine. I pay for the step class online.
I said, and think about it. I said, whereas in your class, you might have this many people. You could have 100, 200 people in that class sitting in their house doing that every hour that you do it. I said, well, that's where you need to go. He's like, I don't know. I said, okay, we're going. Okay.
Filled with hip hop, extreme girl. Sometimes Christopher be the girls doing. Sometimes the girls be trying to figure it out. But girl, bye. I pay for that. Because I ain't going to nobody's gym.
Right. Because I mean, like right now, I need to get back in belly dancing, because I was starting to do it. And I said, I need to go on and do it, because that's a stream of income for me. I can do that in a room.
And guess what? I go online. When I'm bored, sometimes I look up belly dancing. I look up some African dances lady does, the step. And it's another, and the line dance class. By the time I'm done, I'm soaking wet sweaty. I don't work out. And it was fun.
And that's good. People gotta look at how they can do it. Like people who cook. I'm now, because I don't want to do ramen night anymore, because it was so intensive, and I needed extra people because each pot was individual. I said, well, okay, let me do soup. So I make 3-4 soups, and it's like in a month you gotta pre-order, so I know what I'm cooking.
Okay, yeah.
And then, hey, here we go. There's this.
One of my closest friends I grew up with, you put your order in on Wednesday. He'll let you know on Wednesday what he's cooking. Thursday, we put the pictures up. Friday, you got to order by a certain time. Saturday, food is ready. He does like lobsters and steaks and whatever. Like he can cook. So guess what? Come Sunday or Saturday, whatever day it is, you picking up meals from him. Like good dinners. And he's doing really good. So that's something you can do if you're stressed out this holiday season. You don't know what to do, how to get some extra money. What do you do best? What are you good at? And because let me tell you, because you think I'm good at this, but girl, everybody doing that. No, girl, let me tell you, everybody might be doing it. They're just not doing as good as you are, though. They might not you, but they don't want to do it. It's some people that pay you because they don't want to do it. And a friend of mine tell me all the time, you should do this because people will pay you. But I gotta want to do it. That's my whole thing. I got so much going on right now. It's hard for me to allocate time away from what I got going on. Like when I was meal prepping, there's no way my house would run the way it's running right now. If I decide to meal prep for them 20, 40 people, I would lose it right now. I'm not in that space.
Speaking of that, see, I know my daughter has. You say you can wrap a hell out of a box.
Guess what? I know somebody who we used to pay to wrap gifts.
That's what I was about to say, because my daughter got a friend who does it, and I'm like,
it's a friend of mine. She called it Santa's Workshop, She put it out on Facebook and Instagram every year, Santa's Workshop. You drop your gifts off in a bag. Each bag has to be labeled with a tag, like a sticky note or the name of the present. You bring your wrapping paper. She normally has tape and everything. You drop it off. You pay her for the wrap. I mean, she looked like you came from Macy's and got your stuff wrapped. You pick up your stuff in a couple hours and your gifts are wrapped. You ain't got to wrap them. You can do that. If you think you can get, guess what you gonna lose? A couple dollars in tape and some scissors.
Right.
Do it. Why not? Tell them to have their own paper, and if you find some paper on sale, grab it and be like, "Hey, I got this."
Right. You have like your standard papers.
Yeah.
You have
standard
paper.
Gold, silver. It's standard. Gold, silver, and red, girl, green, whatever.
Yep.
Grab it.
Yep. Because, like, for instance, the thing is, you got to remember, there are billions of people in the world. There might be millions of people in your area, right? And so, therefore, you never know. That everybody can't. There's so many people that you can reach out to. Especially now, we live in a time when you can reach so many people. Your reach can be much deeper than it ever could be. So then go on and put that shit out there, because you never know. Somebody might be sitting there like, "Damn, I really can't stand, wrapping pictures."
Yeah, some people wrap, especially men. They don't want to wrap no gift. Men don't want to wrap gifts. If they could come to your house, sit outside, you can tell them we social distance, drop your stuff off. You sit in the parking lot, give me whatever, or come back in 30 minutes, pick up your stuff. I'll text you when your gifts are wrapped, and make sure you're trustworthy. They'll come do it. But this is not juice, girl. I juiced orange juice, but I mixed it with vodka, peach schnapps, and simple syrup. So it's not just juice on tonight.
Yeah, baby, that's what so that's what people, as we moving out of this year, y'all better start really looking at what your strengths are, what you want to do, how you can do it. There is space for everybody, especially when it comes to like social media, because you got to remember this, and I had to learn this. There is no competition in social media. Because I can look at you, I can look at you. It ain't like when we was like watching, when we had 5 channels and you had to watch this for an hour.
Right.
I could watch you right here, and then I could watch you on this one. I could watch this one. There is nothing that.
And let me tell you, we all not uploading the same time, the same day, the same stuff. It's the holiday season. A lot of us are talking about Christmas trees, because we know what's gonna get your attention. Decor, Christmas stuff, holiday gifts, stress of holidays. We know this, so you'll see more of it, but we'll all have something different to add to it. And that's good. Oh yeah, you already know it's grown woman. Yeah, it's the grown woman juice right here. I've already bathed. I'm in my pajamas. When I'm done, wash my face, take this off, and go to bed.
Let me tell you something. I just bought me a new robe. And I put it in, and I forgot to dry it, because I was gonna be in my robe too, Helen.
Okay.
Because I know Helen.
But what robe did you buy? Because the tea is the robe on Amazon that I've been telling everybody to get is the robe you need to get.
I got mine on Amazon.
Okay.
But I got yours is the dark one. I got a turquoise colored one.
Oh, okay.
So hell yeah, I'm going on Amazon to get it, because the tea is. I live for Amazon.
Yeah. Girl, when Amazon come to my house every day, my kids already know it's a package at the door. Yes, it is.
Let me tell you about Amazon. For me, because we such digressing heifers.
I know.
I have all my stuff go to my UPS box.
Okay.
Because I have most of it. Because we got some thieves in the building.
Oh well, yeah. Well, there it is.
And so me and B use that box, right? I can't stand my daughter. People notice I hate my daughter, and they know I can't stand B and U, because B be having some big ass shit coming in.
You gotta go pick up all the packages.
And I come in this last time that shit was big as hell. I said, I'm getting my stuff. You leave her up here. Her husband will be back for that shit. I always go, and she be like, "Oh, I got a package or 2," and they be like, "Oh, that box over here. The box is motherfucker. This bigger than me." Taller than me. I said, "Oh no, sister's not getting this one this time. She gonna have to wait on that box."
Okay. Girl.
Because listen. Somebody stole my fucking garbage bags in my building. That's when I had to stop.
That's crazy. That's because I want to see what you got. What you got going on? That robe would be one of my gifts to myself. I'm telling you, girl, it's nothing but all my kids want that robe.
Oh, but have you seen? I saw some robes on LuuLuu, girl. That was hot.
LuuLuu, okay.
Girl, it's like, ooh, I want one of them too. Because now I figure like this, my life is in this house.
Don't I got like 20 robes. I just picked
so much. I gotta get a few more, right? But what I got was this thing, and I'm so mad. Don't you hate when you buy something and then you think about it and say, "Damn, I should have grabbed some more for presents," and I didn't. I bought this wrap. It was like a really nice, comfy wrap. It was $15 at Macy's. My dumb ass didn't buy 2 more because you can never have enough of that shit. You know? Like,
I'm gonna see if I can put up the robe that's on Amazon.
Listen to this. Look at Celeste. I ain't mad at you, girl. Go.
Okay, yeah, you might as well. You might as well.
What? Oh, snap. They got you for a $200 haul?
Oh, no. See, but let me tell you what I learned about the post office. Depends on how it came. So the post office had that, the tracker on it. What's it called? Something tracker. Where they can trace it and show exactly the GPS location of where it was dropped at.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody got it, they'll show you exactly where the box was actually dropped at.
Oh no, the box was in my building.
Hip trace or something like that. It's like a trace or something they can trace it.
No, the box was sitting in my building. I saw it, and then I came down. Then motherfuckers, I guess it was like because it wasn't in a box. You know, they just gave me that one.
Right.
I was like, these motherfuckers right here. These motherfuckers.
Informed delivery. They're a default pick for stock back option. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So that's the informed delivery. Yeah. So But so no. So we have everything, pretty much almost everything. Like I had a cat litter come here because who want to deal with that?
She said they getting these heads this season. They still packages. I know that's why I like that's why I'm glad I get a lot of stuff all the time. You know, DHL, UPS, or whatever. They all know me and whatever. FedEx know me, so I don't really have to worry about those people. It's the Amazon people though.
See, yeah, that's the Amazon.
I'm at home, so girl, I'll be looking through the ring, and I will take my ring and video and send it to Amazon. I've done it before and say they didn't come here; they went next door. And my next door,
I've had to do that because, like, they'll say something like, "We left it in the mail room." Ain't no mail room in this building. I don't live like that.
We got some old gray to stand.
Okay. But that's the thing. And then it was like the thing is that he put it in, but he must not have. He didn't ring my bell because normally if they ring my bell, we just go straight down. You know.
But she said her nephew works for Amazon, so that's nothing. I have 2 friends. I have one who is the chief. I don't know if she's high up admin at a certain school district for human resources. She's like the person. I don't know what her title is. I don't want to bullshit. And she worked part-time at Amazon on weekends. She was like, girl, this shoe money. I just feel like, you know, I want shoes and stuff. I'm bored. I don't have nothing else to do on the weekend. Half the time they're working it from home. And I have another friend who went to Amazon to work part-time that's been in UPS for years, left UPS because Amazon was like, oh, we want you to stay. We want you to be manager of this whole facility and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, Amazon benefits when it comes to health insurance. Listen, I've never seen nothing as good as that. I've never.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand because Amazon is hiring. So all these people talking about I can't find a job. Your ass was on your feet.
No, you know what it is? They don't want to work where the young people are working at. They don't want to stoop down to being part-time, but they want these jobs that's not available. And sometimes you have to humble yourself and be like, you know what? Let me go to Amazon. Let me go to UPS, FedEx, because guess what, girl? Insurance is bomb at those 3, and they are hiring. It is the holiday season. And you're going to have to work when they want you to work. That's the problem, too. A lot of us, you know, we want to work 8 to 5. Well, you might have to work midnight to the next morning. But right. It's available. They have jobs available. I know. I was planning on working on the weekends 5 to 9.
And I mean, I know this because I know somebody who was working at Amazon. They do work hard. But here's my thing. If you need a job,
work hard.
Go on and take that job.
Work hard, pay your bills, and be done with it. I mean, until you can get better. That's the problem. We have to have a mindset of, I'm working hard. Oh my God, I'm tired. Okay, your lights are on. You have water. You can eat when you get home. Like, you have to do what you got to do. So everything's not going to be easy. I don't care what it is in life. I've never had anything just like, oh, here you go. Never. Everything's been hard. I was pregnant having my son on my graduation day. Mm-hmm. And they were like, you're not coming? I ain't going to be able to. You know, it is what it is. Right. You do what you got to do. So I missed graduation, the first diploma. Right. That's what I had to do.
Exactly. And I think that, you know, everybody's so busy saying, oh, I can't do this. Okay, well, can you pay your bills?
Right. So, you know, if you don't need nothing, you don't need no extra money, then that's fine. That's great for you. But right. You don't owe nobody, don't have no credit card debt. That's awesome. No, what you call that? Financial student loan debt. Student loans and stuff. Damn.
But that's the rest of us.
And if you got money in your bank for 3 mortgage payments, 3 car note payments, you know, you got it like that, I say, okay, well,
but the rest of us, we need to.
The rest of us are living, you know, month to month. Because during COVID, we struggling. We just trying to make sure we all right. I had
I mean, like for me, even though I love working from home, don't get me wrong, rolling out my bed and just getting online is cool as hell for me. However, because of this, I've lost my my night school money for credit recovery because we're not doing it now. They're doing it a little different. And because we have teachers that really don't, we have like what they call specials, which do like, you know, special classes. They have more time. So they're not making them do credit recovery during the day. Wow. So, you know, because all the kids are online. So I've lost my extra income, you know, from school. Cause that was like, how many days did we do? We did 1, 2. We used to do 4 days a week. No, 3 days a week. So it was $270 a week for 2 hours. We was getting paid $45 an hour. Dang. So, you know, I'm losing that income. So now I got to balance that out. Like, okay, well, sister got to make some extra money. Because I don't have my $270, you know, that I can just say, okay, I know I got this right now. So it's cool, you know. Right. And I don't have to work that hard. No, now I got to, you know, think about those things. And so we have to be willing to say, hey, this is happening. Like I had this guy I know, and I give him credit. You know, one thing I say, the homeboy was like, look, I got to work.
Okay.
He lost his job because he was a building manager, you know, like a maintenance manager. New people bought the building. They said, okay, well, we don't need you no more. We're getting somebody cheaper.
Oh, wow.
So then he was like, okay, let me find a job. He got a job at Amazon. He got a job. He's like, listen, I'm not going to not work. And that's the thing is that sometimes you just got to go ahead and work and do what you got to do until you can get to where you want to be. So often people are so worried, like, oh my God, that's like you said, beneath me and everything. Listen, you better take that.
You can be stressed at work, paying bills, or stressed at home, not paying bills. You got to pick your poison. And be like, okay, let me go work here so I can pay these bills. And then later on, when I'm at home, I can enjoy that peace. I can enjoy being at home because I've done what I had to do to get to that space. Because we have to keep working.
Baby.
This life, like Social Security, don't pay bills unless you bought a house, you know, 40 years ago, or you paid your house off, okay? If you bought a house 40 years ago and your house no $400-$500, then okay. But here in Texas, how it works, you're looking for a house, you ain't paying under like, you know, $1,500. And that's somewhere you probably want to live. You know, unfortunately. Like houses, $2,000-$3,000 a month.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. And I mean, like for me, I'm in Chicago, renting my place, and I live in the hood, not super hood, but you know, the hood.
Right.
I'm paying about $1,500 for my place. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy with it.
Like in real life, like this, everything costs. I'm talking about dues and fees and yard mens and, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, I don't want to pay the yard man. I want that money every week. So guess what I do? I go out there and cut that yard.
Yep.
You know, you do what you got to do. It's life. And then that's one less stress. I mean, trying to figure out how I'm going to pay this man. I'm willing and I'm able. It ain't going to be perfect, but I get it done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Average house is $700. So people say, I'm moving to Texas because the houses are bigger and they're cheaper. Yeah, they are. They really are. As long as you can afford it. You know, but the thing is, what I'm saying is cheaper now It's your 250 house, your 175, 250, 175. No, 190, 250, right? It's your cheap house. And then them other houses back in the day, your cheap house was 55, 75. And all the houses around me that's popping up, all the little signs I see, they all say 250, starting now from 259. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll just stay here.
Right. I'm in Chicago, so how you want to be in a decent neighborhood.
Right. You have to pay for it. You have to pay.
You got to pay for it.
I mean, if you want kids to go to certain schools, you want them to have certain experiences, be surrounded by certain people.
Right.
Girl, you got to pay for it. We got to do what we got to do.
Right.
So who is Stampling? Stampling PM says she's decluttering and McCarring everything. Huh, there it is. Guess what? I can guarantee you everybody right now in this chat room got at least 20 things they ain't wore, ain't wearing, don't need, ain't gonna wear because you ain't going nowhere that you could put on McCarring. And then within 5-10 days have that money
right
for your holiday meal for at least Christmas if
right.
you don't
now. Like when I go through all my perfumes, there will be some that's going to be decluttered that will be ready for sale. Let's just be honest with ourselves. We can't use everything.
We can't. And I'm steady buying stuff. I'm waiting on a package that didn't come today. How about that? But I'm doing a perfume collection at the end of the year. I've already started on it. And guess what? It's a few of them I'm going to sell because I thought they was like, oh, okay. And now I'm like, oh, it's something better? I'm going to sell you then. You sure right. Yeah. Right. So. And
let's not forget, shameless plug, I do decants.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I should start doing decants. The hell,
right?
All this stuff over here, I'm giving them away.
I mean, I give some, but sisters, honey, you think property taxes is it Texas?
Yeah, it's hard.
No, Illinois has some of the highest.
I used to pay and I thought this was good. I used to pay like $5,000 a year, and I thought I was doing good.
But Zoom stylist is good though, if you think about it.
I know. Yeah, I follow some chick to do Zoom stylist, and she helped you pick out like makeup colors, like what colors fit your skin tone when you're wearing like blouses and stuff like that, and what to wear on interviews, whatever. They got all that on here. I mean, you can go there and take it to Zoom and say, you know what, if you want to be a member, pay this fee and I'll work with you.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of members, Helen gonna have her membership. I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to have my membership. I'm gonna bring back Wind Down Wednesdays for like specific people. So we can chit chat, hang out. And so I won't be doing all these giveaways with all these thousands of people who I don't know if they really watch it or not. I try to go back after the pick them and see. But sometimes, I'd be like, dang, to myself, like, I don't want to just be like the type of person who just click on somebody's name that I'm going to get this gift to them. I like to do the picker because I think it's fair. And it takes to make sure you have click, like and subscribe. It does. But I just feel like sometimes the people who always support me the longest, I feel like I want to give back.
Right, exactly.
And speaking of, on tonight, I got to think of something, though.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I got something, too. So let's
let me go down to the bottom.
What happened is we sat there and chit-chatted before we came on. Bullshit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Think about this part.
That's okay. So it's been an hour. And we're on here. So I'm going to think of a question. There are 2 wig companies that I use a lot. I absolutely love both of these wig companies. They're both with headbands, one with headbands and lace fronts. If you know the answer to both of them, put it down below and I will send you a facial steamer through Amazon on tomorrow. You will email me tonight. I will go online tomorrow, and I will send you this facial steam. Not just
the first person who gets that one will get that facial steam. I know one of them because I know it. I know exactly one of them. I might not know both names, but I know one.
Okay,
I know one already.
So one, I see one. Happy is no. It's the 2 companies all the time. The 2 companies all the time.
All the time. So you got to put both of them in. So you do yours, and then I'll do mine.
Okay. So how about this? I see Diana Thomas. She got one, and It's All Love got the other. So guess what? I'm gonna send both of y'all one.
Okay, It's All Love and Diana Thomas. Y'all better
I put my email in this chat so they can go to the last Go to the video before the last video and look up my email address. It's H2 Natural Beauty, and send me your email.
Or they can hit you up on
your address so I can mail it to you tomorrow.
Or they can hit you on IG.
Yeah, if you go to Instagram, I was trying to see. I don't know what to type. I can't type in. Oh, yes, I can. Duh.
Hello, yes, you can.
Special. So special. I'm gonna put my email down here. Now I'm gonna put my Instagram down here.
Yeah, put your Instagram because that's easy. I got something to give away too.
So that's my Instagram. If you send me a message and DM me on Instagram, so my favorite two companies, YG Wigs and Y Wigs, both of them. Let me tell you, the hair is beautiful, on point, affordable, and they pay. They pay. I have 5 views, and they'll be like, "We're gonna pay you because they love my Instagram posts. They support me, and I love both of those.
I knew Y Wigs was one of them because you forever got a Y Wig going.
Okay, girl, I love Y Wigs. Like, they message me. You know, they in China, so they'll message me. It'd be like 2 a.m. They'd be like, "Would you like to?" Yes, I do. Send it to me. That's fine. They just really want me to do. Please share the deets on the wig. They just want me to do Instagram posts, really, but I like to share them on YouTube because I love them. They have the most beautiful hair. This hair wig right here is from Hair Vivi. It's very expensive. Girl, this is a lifetime hair. This hair right here lasts you for the rest of your life. And they measure your head from here to here, here to here, here all the way back. They customize your wigs.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You'll pay the three whatever, but girl, you'll never need another wig ever.
Okay.
But that I heard the YG Wigs video today. It was fun. It was cute.
I'm gonna get some wigs, but I have a plan for my wigs because I'm not gonna wear them all the time. Mm-hmm. But I want to do 2 a.m. glamour.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. See, that'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun.
And they'll be all glammed up with some.
Yeah. I like that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So for me, here we go. This one I'm giving it's an Amazon thing, of course, because we live on Amazon. We live on Amazon. Mm-hmm. I am giving up this book, 52 Lists for Happiness. I found it, but it's on Amazon too. And so what it is a book that will help you like focus on things. It talks about listing. Every week there's another list to work on, and it builds up and really makes you focus on who you are, life, and everything. Because I'm all about that. So yeah, I own one wig now. There used to be a time that I wore wigs all the time because I used to have really short hair, and then that was me. Part of my change up would be my
going through the transition.
I had like 7 or 8 of them. So if you would like this, and I can send it tomorrow, 52 Lists for Happiness. Here's my question. What is my favorite color? So some of y'all know my favorite color. Some of y'all know. So some of y'all should be able to
say. Deborah should know that one.
Right.
And right. Miss B, Black Friday, girl, they throwing away wigs. Like I saw so many deals on these things. It's crazy. Everybody say purple, red, purple, blue, teal, purple.
Interesting thing is, people who actually know my favorite color aren't on here. I don't know where all them heifers are.
on their own live.
These are my regular subs. They ain't on here today either.
I thought your favorite color was something else.
Deborah. Let me see. There we go. Where's she at? Deborah got it.
That's what I was going to say. Because every lip color, every eye makeup palette got pink in it.
I'm so easy.
Yeah, pink. All things pink.
All things pink.
You know what? I just gave away a book the other day. Well, actually, I gave away a planner. But I talked about a book the other day. It's like a self-help. It's a soulmate book. But they have so many other books you can choose from, too.
Yes, you should get some wigs, girl. You ain't got to lose your hair and look at. You can be fabulous every fucking day. Don't let that stop you from being your most fabulous.
Let me tell you what wigs first came from. People back in the day who had alopecia, people who were going bald, thinning, and it wasn't us melanated folks that was wearing it. It was other people wearing it because their hair was thinner and they used to put clip-ins and then it went to full wigs. And then when we got word of it and we became able to, because back in the day it was expensive, and we were able to afford it, and it got into the black beauty salons, we began to wear them. And it's mostly people back in the day who, had thin hair, bald, alopecia, didn't know what to do, or didn't know how to take care of their hair because they was raised in a home that they wasn't taught on how to take care of their hair. So they started wearing wigs. And now we wear them because we want to. So when people ask me all the time, why you don't wear your natural hair? I do. I wear it a lot. Like, I put a wig on for y'all, and then sometimes I don't. Sometimes y'all see me in a hat, puff ball, whatever. But I wear it if I want to. I like it. It's like putting on a dress for me. What dress I'm going to wear today? This one. This was cute. Let's put this dress on with this hair.
I said I was going to start wearing them for, like, videos and stuff sometimes because I can't wear them out because my head get hot. I be sweating and shit, and that shit is not cute at all.
Your hair get hot. No, ma'am. But let me tell you what it does. So for people like me who want to vlog every day, who want to do Vlogmas and Livemas and want to do whatever, you know how much time it takes just for us to get ready to be on the camera to even get to talk to y'all. If I could take away 30, 40 minutes and just slide this on. Y'all see me on the live where I'm like, is this straight? Am I right? Okay. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all.
But see, that's cool because that's where I'm with a wig. I ain't fronting like it's my hair. Child, let me wear wig.
Oh yeah, this mine. Oh, I owns all this.
Right. That's what they say.
It just didn't come out my scalp.
Right, and that's the thing. Like for me, because I'm so crazy with my hair, I just fluff this shit up and call it a day. But I do want to have, do a few little different looks and
Deborah
stuff.
said she can't be doing her hair. Girl, let me tell you, Deborah in that bob.
Right. She
wanted a bob so bad. One day I saw her, I said, well, damn, girl, I had a bob with bangs. I was like, I don't know how she do that bangs. I cannot do them bangs and eyelashes. I haven't worn eyelashes in about 2 weeks, but I cannot do them bangs in eyelashes.
My favorite wig used to be this blonde bob, but it was like that short bob. I can't do long bobs. The hair
I'm wearing right now is by Hair VV. It's VIVI. It's quite expensive, but it's gonna be made to your head. Girl, she said that's model 15. Okay, girl, I love that wig. It's pretty with the look. Girl, it's a pretty brown too, number 4. Oh, that wig is beautiful. I love it.
It took me a minute to figure out. I was like, oh, that's a wig she got on. Okay.
But it look like her. Don't it look like it's her hair? Yeah, it matches her skin and everything. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna have to go find the one wig I have right now because I got one right now.
Okay. So let us know in the comments, what is the one thing that you're doing this holiday season? Well, actually, what's the one thing you're doing this week for yourself?
Yeah, because we got days off. We better take some days off. Saturday.
Yeah, what are you doing? Have you picked a day where you're just doing nothing? Are you going to watch a movie, Hallmark? Like, what are you going to do? Thank you. Yeah, my natural lashes, girl, they actually are longer than this. If I wouldn't wear lashes all the time, I'd pull some out. But I had a few hair companies that asked me to wear lashes, child. You do what you got to do. Okay. I figured out how to glue them on, too, for all the corners.
So there's that.
Oh, see, you got to get the right wig, first of all. You got to get the right wig with the right density. And them cheap wigs, you're going to be hot. Mine has that, which is called like a natural scalp. So, yeah, this wig not hot.
Okay.
I've had some that's like a thick density, and I'd be like, oh, Jesus. Ooh. But wigs like this, that's the 360. Once they put it on right, you can put your hair up in a bun and everything, and it'll still look like natural all the way around.
Okay, so
that's what I'm talking about, pedicure. That's what I'm talking about. You better. I don't care if you're sitting on the side of the tub and you put water in the tub and sit your feet in it and scrub your feet in your tub. That's a pedicure.
Okay, Adrian. Okay, doing your
Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Film your first video, twist your locks, show us how to do it. Because guess what? My son has locks in college. I'll make him watch it. I need a face routine. I don't need a new face routine. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing.
I need to start micro needling again. So I'm gonna film myself micro needling because I have not been micro needling.
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna do that. She said sleeping. Let me tell you, if you don't sleep, you can't function. So I did a sleep study, making goals for 2021 financial and psychology. That's what I'm talking about. I did a sleep study with my school when I was in a psychology program, University of Houston, and you mess up your metabolism, you mess up your brain cells. You don't have your normal functioning when you don't sleep for the right amount of sleep that you need for your age. So, girl, I've learned now, even though I go to sleep and I wake up, I still get 5, maybe 6 hours of sleep, but I know it's okay for my body. But listen too, when my body says sit down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay. They'd be like, you sick? No, my body says sit down. So
yeah. You have to listen to, for one thing, we have to listen to our body because our body does tell us what we need and what's going on with us. And sometimes we just don't listen. And we do need to get our rest because I know I have very bad sleep schedules because I get my naps in. So I get, I'm a napper.
Okay.
So I will get some naps in. So let me see. This one said getting garage together, hang up a TV in the garage for my gym. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I got my garage together too. Guess what? That whole side, we got the thing hanging on the wall. I went and bought them armbands with stretch bands, all from 5 and below. The 5-pound kettle weight, 5 and below, and all the mats in my garage on the floor where we work out, 5 and below. Pay like $2-3 a mat. Listen, do what you gotta do. You want to stay safe. You want to stay at home. You still want to get a look. You ain't got to work out every day either.
Oh, look at this one. Somebody is a sleep technologist at work currently. Okay, yes. And I know I don't sleep the way I should. I'm working hard on doing that better, Okay, tidying up my makeup. Girl, if I don't need to do that, girl. Patience. Me and Patience is going to be on once. She's going to be on with me. We're going to do a glam. We're going to do like me and Just Londa. We're going to do makeup on a Tuesday. So we're going to do
But let me tell you about sleep. So if you aren't sleeping and you're not getting sleep, it's stress. It's bad for your internal and your guts too. And a lot of times it's because we're always thinking about. So I say this all the time. I have a tablet on the side of my bed, and when I get in that mode, I brain dump. I don't care what come to mind. I don't like you. Oh, they make me sick. Tomorrow I gotta, oh Lord. I write everything in my mind to brain dump it, to release it so I can go to bed. Brain dump is very healthy for you. And it actually works.
Okay.
It helps you the stress of the day when you can write it all out and you see it and you're like, whoo.
Okay. That's nice.
Okay, she said, "Do not knock on my listen." I tell my kids all the time between 8:30 and 8:30 to 9:30. If you're not broke or bleeding, don't knock on my door. If it ain't a 5, it can wait till 9:30. Ain't nothing broke. You're not bleeding. What is it? I need a snack. You can get a snack. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's for me. So what am I doing this weekend? I need to spend some time in my little beauty area because I got so much stuff just all over the place. It's like the problem with the thing is that if people don't get, and you'll understand, people who do things like IGs and we're social media people, it's like you can't keep your space together. You're always pulling out stuff to show.
So when people ask the question, how do those people who do clean with me videos always have something to clean? Because they do clean with me videos.
Right.
Like, I don't think y'all get it. Like, as soon as, I have cameras out and I'm doing hair, I got a curl on here. I have to clean up all that mess. So yeah, we always are doing something.
Always, because like right now, I have...
ma'am, you need to shut off. You can
right. You need to go. Like right now, I have like stuff over on this side of the room that I need to move over here. But like, if you're doing something like, say for instance, I did those gourmands video. I had to pull out all those gourmands and do it.
And then put them back. Right.
Right. And then put them back. And if I do like a live and I'm doing like 20 fragrances, I got to pull all them 20 out. Then I got to sit there and put them all back. You are always
cards and all that. Yeah, you always cleaning up. We're always doing something.
Always. And so that's one of the things. So like right now I was like, I said, okay, I need to make some changes, but I am making some, I'm getting these, some new shelves for the room because okay, you know.
She cleaned her dirty carpet. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what I'm talking. Clean your carpet, girl. Guess what? It's gonna be so satisfying when you pour that old dirty water down the toilet or down that tub. You're gonna be like, dang. It's gonna be my closet.
Because I have hardwoods and tile.
Yeah, we only have rugs. We don't have carpet. We have rugs. But guess what? When I clean up, like, dang. But I started on my closet a couple days ago when I did the video for Tara's room, and I'm almost done. But it's clean. The floor is clean. Girl, I done mopped the floor and everything. And girl, I was like, ooh. So people used to ask me all the time about how am I always decluttering my closet. Well, at the time I was thrifting a lot. And I was thrifting because I would show people how to thrift, how to get stuff, videos or whatever. And should be cleaning, purging 2 closets. That's what I'm talking about. You know how good it feels to get rid of stuff. And guess what? Get rid of that stuff. Drop it off to one of those places where other people can buy or use or whatever, donation places. Because somebody else is going to appreciate that.
Right. But yeah, that's the thing is like right now, and because I switched rooms in the house because this used to be my bedroom, and so I've moved my bedroom since moved across the hall. So I needed to finish moving the closet that I wear into that closet because I'm gonna use this closet for like storage of like summer clothes and everything like that. Right. So I have this in my head. So I move things here and there. Like in between classes, I might go and say, okay, let me move 4 pair of shoes.
Exactly.
And I think, and that's what I've said before, is like sometimes we become overwhelmed because we try to do too much. Make yourself small goals. Right. Say, if you look at something and say, okay, I'm gonna fix this right now. And use that as your small goal for the day or the week or something. Because so oftentimes, because I got, people be like, I can't do it. Yes, you can.
If I say it all the time. It's too much. Oh, Lord, where I start somewhere small, little baby steps. I see you, Deborah. I already picked the winners about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, it was YG wigs and Y wigs.
Right, yeah, and everybody got mine too. But yeah, it's that. So,
purge your library books. Go on, your books that you own. Go on Amazon. Upload your books for a price. People like me buy used books on Amazon all the time or eBay all the time for my children and for myself. People will buy your books.
I've always bought used books. I used to go to library sales. Every year I used to go to the library sales and pick up
$25, 50-cent sales, $2. That's me.
Now, for real, that's one thing I never purge. I never give up books. That's one thing.
I'm going to keep my books. Because sometimes I got to be in a mood and I'll go back and read an old book. She says, what's her name? Chirpic says she's going to go. Oh, you fancy. So you got a whole extra room?
Who got a whole extra room?
Don't put a comment up. We don't want to see that. She said she got a whole extra room that she gonna use for a closet. Chirpic chick.
Oh, she didn't come up on my side. Oh, I see that.
That's fancy.
Oh, ain't that
fancy? I know, Miss Debbie. I appreciate you watching.
But I can't say nothing because I have all these rooms. So this is like my beauty / work room. But since I have to work from home, because this was technically just going to be my beauty room. I was going to get a place lounge in here, but I've had to give it a little different. But I'm okay because it's still good because I got a whole damn room that I just do all this in. But
I wish I had I used to have this space right here, all to myself. This whole big old room was mine, and the kids would come in here and do homework. That was it. Now they in here all day. They got music in this corner. They got a keyboard and a guitar. They got a computer here, a laptop here. My computer belongs. It ain't mine no more.
Right.
All the videos are in my room. That's all. I mean, I do what I gotta do, but I'm still doing the videos.
Right. Well, like for me, like I've just come up. It just came up, and I haven't spoken. As of this weekend, I'm arranging because I got a 3-bedroom apartment for myself right at this moment. But my 13-year-old great niece is going to be moving in with me.
Oh, wow.
So I have to give up.
And guess what? We got something for her to do. She can fill decants.
Hello,
yes, she can help out with videos. She's gonna work. You gonna clean. You gonna learn how to cook.
She about to be part of this production.
She for the edit, ma'am. Yeah, I need thumbnails made, ma'am.
I already listen, Helen. I already decided that. I said, okay, you doing my decants for me.
Yeah. I got something for you to do. Come on over here. Yeah, it's all right. She said Dollar Tree have good books, girl. I got a whole shelf right here. Half of them books is Dollar Tree. And when I find good books at Dollar Tree, I buy them. Like all my Oprah books and all that, I buy them in multiples and keep them because I know I can give them away as gifts.
See, that's
always had good books.
Yeah,
because below.
Right, because me and B was just talking about that. I said, listen, I said I ain't been on it like I used to, but there is something to be said to have a box full of gifts for people. I am a box full of gifts, people, where, you just in case I got to go someplace and give somebody something, here you go. Here's a beautiful little gift. And that's one of the things you can do. And you can do such inexpensive things. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to do. And here's where I do. Costume jewelry from China.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. I stay at AliExpress. AliExpress come to my house.
AliExpress, eBay, all of them. Over there. And because it was so funny, because I remember I was on, somebody was like showing his purse, and it was like, a little purse. It was cute. I always carry it when I go out. But they were like, it's like $50. I was like, bullshit. Let me go. Girl, bitch, I had that shit sent over from China for $10. I was like, there we
go. Exactly.
Yeah, I've done estate sales, but like for years, I used to just go to the library sales. I haven't been buying as many books as I used to. Look, my son, he must have declutter. You need to get rid of all your books. I said, boy, if you
I ain't doing that. I got rid of some of them though. About a year ago, I did get rid of some of them, but it was like some other stuff. But I have books from when I was a child. I still got my books.
Right.
Okay. Herman in the empty piggy bank.
Well, you know who my guy is Dr. Seuss.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he had the whole collection in his room.
Oh, the places you'll go. Oh, the places you'll go.
And the empty piggy bank. Let me tell you, who know about money? This boy right here, Christopher. He tight. Christopher got more money in his piggy bank right now than I probably do. I promise. He tight, Derek. He tight. We'll be in the store. He was playing with my painter's tape the other day. And I kept saying, hey, that ain't nothing for you to play with. So I would go get it. I was like, well, there ain't nothing left on the roll. What you do with it? He going to give me some more. We go to Lowe's. Oh, I ain't bring my money inside. I'll pay you back later. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you going to pay me back. Girl, this boy's so tight. I ain't never seen nobody this tight. I'm like, Lord, where you get this from?
Right. Yeah. See, my son, he was the hustler. That's what he was telling people. I am listen, he used to sell fruities. He used to sell candy at school. He got. I'm like, I don't understand why they get in trouble.
The principal called me one day and said, your son is in the office with a duffel bag. And I'm like, oh my
God. Girl, that was me.
Oh, no, I knew what it was because I didn't stand for that. So I knew what it was. And I was like, what you going to do with it? She was like, he just can't do it anymore. And I was like, shh. I told that boy, look, after school, you better sell this stuff at the football field. With your football players.
I said just to stop selling it during school.
That's what I said.
Get your butt up and get to school early so you can be
I said, why you walk around with the whole duffel bag?
That was
I told you to put in your backpack. It go too fast. I said, oh, okay.
Listen, DJ had a whole backpack. He was walking around. But see, my son, I was like, he almost got expelled. He almost got kicked out of Catholic school because he was running a football pool. I was
okay.
What? He was like, Ma had been doing it for 2 years. They didn't catch it the first year. I was like, the reason why they couldn't catch him was because he was smart enough not to have the money and the bets at the same spot.
At the same time, yeah.
So
shout out to Kels for being on both channels. We appreciate you. And Tara the same way. Tara keep her money too, girl. She ain't spending none of her coins, child.
now Bianca has always been a spender.
Oh, you did about the feet mask? Somebody messaged me about the feet mask the other day on Instagram. Good for you, girl. Go on. See, that's something you could be doing stress-free, chilling. After you bathe, you've been relaxed. You had your little glass of wine, peel your feet.
Right.
And because
it ain't like we going any place, because I need to do mine. Because it's a perfect time to do stuff like that, because it's not like we're going anywhere where you're gonna feel like, oh my God, they're gonna see the peeling of my feet. Nope, they not.
They not. And guess what? The weather's changing. Throw on some socks. You'll be fine.
Baby, thank you.
This is the perfect time to start a routine. Figure out what you like, what you want to do. Get your stuff together. Come 2021, when whatever stuff open back up, you would have already gotten yourself together, working out, drinking water, whatever it is, releasing negative people in your life, all that. Work on that now. So when 2021 come, we can release all that and put it behind us and move forward.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm doing. I got to work it out. I'm working it all out, but that will be part of my December. It's talking about the 2020 reset and talking about things we need to do to just reset ourselves for the next year. Because I do, because one of the, I have like my rituals, and here's the thing that's okay. It's okay to have your rituals. We feel like it's bad to have rituals because, rituals are kind of like pagan or something. Have some rituals in your life. Have your rituals that enrich your life. And I think that's too often that we don't do. We don't have those rituals that are enriching to us. We're so busy just like looking, because I think one of the things that I thought that 2020, when we were stuck in our houses during the pandemic, it was like a time to like really rethink things and look at life and stuff. And I think people were doing it, but then once they got the chance to go out, they was like, "Oh, fuck that shit! I'm back to where I was doing."
You're right, exactly. That's just like me. I had to say, okay, and do I want to step outside this box? Do I want to do this? Why not Wednesday? That means I'm going to have to be dedicated. I'm going to have to get myself together. Well, let me figure this out. I ain't waiting till 2021 because I always start my new year off in December. And I do it with my kids too. We do vision boards. We talk about the year, what we've done, how far we come. We look at the old vision boards and we redo them before the New Year's come. Yeah, it's like a mindset thing for me. So like someone asked me recently on Instagram, why was I juicing so much? And I was like, if you've been following me for a while, for years, at one point I went 30 days with just juice and water. And it's a mental thing, it's a cleansing thing, and I enjoy it. It gives me the energy. So people say, you're always busy. You got all this energy. It works. I like it. It's good for my skin. I'm enjoying it. And I went back to it because my body said I needed it.
Right. And sometimes that's what happens is like some things happen and you just need to go back to them. Like I have gotten out the habit of a few things. Like for years, I tell people, I do tarot cards, but I do them just pretty much for me. And it was like I had my tarot cards. Somehow these cards stayed with me for years, never used them, never picked them up, but they were still there. So one day I was like, you know what? I want to pick them up. And, I have yoni eggs. I haven't been using them consistently like I used to because I use them for the cleansing, the spiritual cleansing also, not just for, the Kegel muscles and everything. So I have to get back to that because sometimes we get caught up in doing things and we lose some of the things that were really, really beneficial to us. So
we think to ourselves, I'm good. I don't need all that. I'm good. No, some stuff we need to continue doing. If it ain't good, I'm fixing.
Right. And so that's it because like I need to buy some new eggs, and really take care of my eggs. And I should do a whole thing about.
Yeah, probably do it on one of your videos, when the member things about it, how it works and why you use it, whatever. I think some people don't know. There's some grown folks, over 40 who don't know. That's why I want to do my my members only thing for Wind Down Wednesdays because it's a lot that I've learned and a lot that I've researched and a lot I learned in studying too with the psychology program that, man, you'd be amazed about like with our bodies, the human body, and the things as women go through. There's some things we don't even have to, but unfortunately, people who are practicing medicine, doctors, and there are some great doctors, there really are, but in reality, they're still practicing medicine. They're still learning every day, like you and I.
Right.
A whole nother level.
Right.
So they don't know everything.
Right.
That's why you have to listen to your body. You have to be in tune to your body. But the only way you can be in tune with your body is that if you actually stop and focus on your body. You have to learn your body.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have to go on a calendar to see when your cycle's coming. Your body will tell you. Your body will tell you when it's ovulating. Your body will tell you.
And you know what? Honestly, because I had to have a hysterectomy 2009. Oh, it's been so long. I don't even miss it. But But before then, I always knew when it was coming. I knew my cycle, and mine wasn't even consistently. I didn't have one of those consistent.
Mine's not consistent now.
But I always knew, okay, it's about to come, because I knew the rhythms of my body. And those are the things that we don't know. So look at this. Let's shameless plug. So Helen's got Wind Down Wednesdays. I usually do Fridays, sometimes Sundays on my member channels. And we're going to have some very different things going on. Similar, but different, because we have different. We bring different things to the table, because I can't wait till you start your channel, because your members, because I'm joining your members too.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to do something different. I just want to do something in regards to our age group. We have a lot of young people on social media who doing things like pranks and silly stuff and all this back and forth. I want to talk about real things: dating over 40, online dating, meeting people, dating through friends, having friends, learning how to have friends, learning how to be the woman you want to be, who are you modeling yourself after? Because a lot of times we're modeling ourselves. I'm waiting on YouTube to approve it, and as soon as they approve it, the video
it'll take a minute to get approved, and then once they approve it, she'll be able to start her channel, her member channels, like I have. So I started mine because me and Helen talked about it, and we was like, "Fuck it, girl, we about to do it." So let's just go on and do it. And so
the crazy thing is, we'll get on here sometime, and it'll just be for the whole world. But sometimes we want it to be a little bit more intimate, where we can actually talk. You know what I mean?
Right.
We know who we're talking to, because we see the members. You know who they are when they pop up, because we'll be able to decipher who's who. Like you have a special link.
Okay. How do you join members only? Once you have I don't know how to say your name, Nicolea. I think that's how you say it. Depending, you'll see like next to the subscribe on videos, you'll see join. So when Helen starts hers, it'll be like a little join right there. On mine, it's already there because I started mine a little bit earlier. And like, for me, I'm and that's why I said it. That's why I wanted to do it, because I'm not trying to manage all these different platforms. I'm already doing IG. I'm already doing this. This is all the platforms I can manage. But I wanted to have that intimate conversation where people could have a free conversation about things. And one of the things that I'm into really seriously is sexuality. That's before I started YouTube. The people who know me, they know that I am into sexuality. And when I say sexuality, I mean that I believe that women have the right to their sexuality without shame, without fear, and to enjoy sex in any form they want to. And so I'm big on teaching those things, not from, and I'm like a gateway drug. Somebody told me I'm a gateway drug, but
okay.
Because I've done it, or I know folks who do it, and I've been in them situations. So but I'm also very honest about it. I'm honest about who I am as a sexual being, but I'm also honest enough to tell people, listen, this might not be for you. And let me tell you why, because sometimes you need somebody to tell you that in a way that's not judgmental, because I don't judge people about anything about that. It's like, hey, if you want to try some shit, let me tell you how it works though. Let me hold on. Let me find my people who into this. Let me tell you.
It's almost like having a safe space, because unfortunately, like we had this conversation here, if there's someone who's watching probably now who does not feel comfortable commenting in front of everybody who can see, but this live will be up for others to see, and they can go back and see your comment. So it's almost like having a safe space.
Right.
And membership, I think it's like EC $3.99, $4.99, something like that, and it's per month. I mean, you could try it for a month or something. See,
turn it off. Right. And that's the thing is because
I'm
like
subscribed to 2 other people besides LuuLuu for memberships.
right.
It's interesting to have a link sent to you, and it's just these intimate conversations about, things
Whatever.
that matter. So for like me, it's like mom stuff, like everyday life stuff that we go through that, sometimes you can't talk to other people about,
You
and
can't
this
talk to the people around you that you know, but you want to be able to talk about it. And that's what I found, like, because I've been so deep into the sexuality side of it. I understand, because I would say some stuff when I had my studio where women would come to me and tell me stuff, and I'd be like, God damn, I didn't know, because of where I was. And so it opened my eyes to how so many of us, especially, 40 and up, where we have been ingrained that, being sexual, enjoying our sexuality is bad. How dare you enjoy sex? How dare you be like this? That makes you a bad girl. And so the reality is it doesn't. It just means that you like it. And you might like some stuff that, hey, okay, never mind. That's for the other side. But yeah. So that's
the name of her channel is LuuLuu. If you type LuuLuu, you can see it right there. Put your channel in. I think she on her channel.
Yeah, I said I'm putting it in. But yeah, and so that's
okay,
what
okay, so AJ says she's shy. Girl, and girl, you shy girl, we can't even see you. We don't even know what you look like.
Right.
Don't be shy. Mm-mm.
And that's why, but that's why we're going to have these safe spaces. Me and Helen talked about it because we both had the ability to do that, but we have both been like leaving it alone. Like, I don't know if I want to do that.
At first I thought, only the big channels do that kind of stuff. Then I was like, well, that's the problem. If I'm waiting on to be a big channel, I mean, it may or may not happen one day, but I'd rather be able to reach someone and actually, impact someone other than just trying to reach a million people.
Right. And the thing is, when you get to that big, the impact is harder to make. Because it's cool. Listen, let's be real. I want to be a big channel. We know we want to be big channels, but along the way, if we can impact other people's lives along the way before we get that big, that'll be even better. Because
much better.
Because as you get bigger, your impact changes. So it's like, that's the thing. You have to think about your impact has to change and how you flow with that. So like right now we have the ability to be very intimate with the people who are going to be on our channels, which is so cool. So cool.
Intimate, honest, a lot of people I watch sometimes, I like their channels. They're pretty good, but I'm a content creator, so I can see right through you. I know a lot of it's fake. But I like it for other reasons. And I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. But I'm like, but wow, your house look nice, though. That's cool. Tree look beautiful. But I know you fake as hell. But and you but okay, But I look around it. I know how to look around it, and some people don't, But I don't even have the energy because first of all, I can't keep it up. I can't lie to y'all because I'm gonna forget I lied because I got so much other stuff going on in this house and around me, girl. I ain't gonna remember what I lied about.
Let me tell you something. Everybody know about me. I ain't got time to lie. It's too much energy trying to keep up with the fucking lies. Number one, my memory can't keep up with some shit like that. If I start lying, it'd be like, what did I say?
Yeah, I don't even know where my keys are. Okay, I had to use a spare key today to go to Walmart. Let me tell you. And guess what? I walked in my closet before we started this live, and they sitting on the shelf.
Okay, how about this?
I mean, I walked around the whole house looking for them keys.
Okay,
I can't remember nothing. Girl, let me tell you what else I do. And I know I'm not the only one. First of all, I don't go to big malls. I've never been a person to go to big malls. I hate shopping in big stores like that. But if I go to like somewhere it's a parking lot that's big, a concert, because y'all know I love concerts, anything like that, I take a picture of where my car is. Like I take a picture of the car and the car's next to it, the number on the little thing, and the elevator. I am not gonna remember. My sister do it too. We have to take pictures. I'm not gonna remember.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I called the police one time at Costco. I called Christopher Daddy crying saying somebody stole my car. He was like, girl, you are crazy. I was like, and then the man was like, walk around. He was driving me around the buggy with the thing. And he was like, is that your car? And I was like, oh, it sure is. Girl, he had just got washed in detail. I didn't even know. That was my car.
How about this? For 2 weeks, I didn't know what my debit card was. but I knew nobody had it because there was no, wrong stuff on it. And I was okay because I could still shop because all my cards was online to stuff that I shop.
Right. Yeah.
Amazon got my card. Starbucks got my card. So I didn't need the card. And finally I admitted it to my daughter and she was like, "Are you serious?" And so I was talking about it, and Michelle Moore, Michelle who be on there one day, she said, "Hey, how about Lou?" She's like, "Lou, did you pull out everything in your purse and look?" I said, "No." Why did I clean out my purse and the damn thing had been sitting in my purse the whole time? I was like, well, I didn't disable it because I knew
you knew it was so well. I want to tell you, this is why when I go to the gas station, I get out my car, I pump my gas, and I take the card out, open my door, put it in, I lock and close and lock my door with my keys. Because I used to put my debit card here. And one day I couldn't find my debit card because I done took the bra off and everything. It was in a laundry basket. I washed it. So I will never put my card right here while I'm pumping gas ever again. I was like, oh my God, I done washed it through the dryer. It was all balled up and shriveled up. A hot mess.
Wait a minute. I don't care. My keys, I don't know where they are. My house keys, I really don't know where they are. And the reason why it doesn't matter because B has a copy of the keys too.
See?
So whenever I leave the house, I'll be thinking, oh, okay, she's home, or I take her keys. So I drive her. I was like, let me have your keys. So it says you home because
that girl said she walked up to the wrong car. I do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
The car I have is so common. The car I have is so I'm never somewhere where nobody has the same. And normally my car is dirty. Because the weather's just been crazy, and girl, I paid these people to wash and detail. My car looked so good that I kept saying, "You
was like, this ain't my car.
This ain't my car." And I was like, me and kids, we all kept passing it up. Nobody said that's your car.
Girl, listen, wearing your glasses and looking for them. That is the classic. I have done that too many times. Or be walking around looking for your phone, and your phone is in your hand.
Yeah. No, girl, I was looking at my phone one day and I had the earpiece on and it was in my back pocket. I know one of y'all got my phone. Y'all better find my phone. One of y'all got who got my phone? And they like, you got your phone. Whatever you do, stop what you do, come help me find my phone.
Right. But everybody walks into the wrong car. Everybody has done that. However, I have been known, that's why when I was doing Ubers a lot, baby, why did I walk into somebody's car that was not an Uber? These guys, I swear to God, I was like trying to get back to work off my lunch. This car was rolling. I just started opening up the door. He said, "Ma'am, I am not an Uber." I was like, girl, I was jumping in the back seat. I was like, oops, my bad.
Lock your door, sir.
He could have took me to hell and back.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what just happened? And and I know this has been happening to me for a while, but I know everybody does this. When you walk into the room and be like, why am I here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my kids do that. I forgot what you told me. I'd be like, oh my God, we all can't be like this. Come on now.
Right. I swear, because I hate that feeling though sometimes. Because I'd be like, why am I here? Okay, let me walk back out. Maybe I'll remember when I walk out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to walk back out.
Right. Y'all think it's crazy, but I literally brained up everything on my mind because I'm telling you, I will wake up the next day and be like, dang, I was supposed to do that. I said I was going to do that. I'm tripping. I ain't do none of this.
I'm going to have to try that brain dump because Lord knows I'm forgetting shit all the damn time.
And guess what? Usually on a Saturday or Sunday, if I have downtime, I go through the journal, right, and see what all I say I want to do, got to do. And if it's something that's important, I either text myself or I set up a notification so my phone go bling. Are you gonna do this today or not?
Yeah, I said I was gonna start using my calendar better like that. But I got my Rocket book, and I am so in love with that damn thing because I done bought the planner one now.
See, I said I was gonna buy it to try it just to see what it looked like.
Oh, I love it.
I got 3 other planners. Why not?
And because the reason why I like it is because then it's like, okay, let me just erase it. Let me send this off and let me erase it.
In my phone, put it in my phone. Girl, and I write messy though. See, I write messy.
But it goes to, you can send it to your drive. So it's just like I've set up like these folders for each thing. Like, okay, this is gonna go to this folder. This is gonna go to this folder. I'm feeling good about myself. Yeah, and so
my sister, we went to Galleria, girl, a couple years ago because I had this ball to go to, this masquerade ball, and she was like, let me tell you where to park. Girl, I could not figure it out. So I went and got security. And I got out my car, girl, cars were all behind me. I was like, excuse me, sir. Take me to where I can go to this store. It's across from Starbucks. I need to park right here. Because if I don't, I ain't never getting home. And it happened. It was all of us. We was at skating ring, skating, having a good time. They went to a party. We left, and I was like, I don't know where I parked. And everybody was like, you don't know where you park? I was like, I was like, I know I didn't park too far from them right there. So when they leave, we're going to follow them. I didn't know people. Listen, but when you leave, can you let me know? Because I remember you came up. When I came up, I don't know where I parked. And it was like, okay. I had to follow them to my car.
Now, see, that's the one thing I can usually find is my car. I'm good at that part. After that, though, I can go into the damn. That's why I don't do malls. I be forgetting what I came there for. It's like,
mall, you're that guy drive around and stuff, and then you end up somewhere. You go in one store to park, but you way on the other side of the mall by the time you park. Right notes to myself for the week in my phone calendar. Yeah, we have to, girl. We have to.
Yeah, so I'm getting better about it. I'm like, okay. The problem is for me, I forget about the fucking calendar on my phone. It'd be like,
see, I forget about the calendar on my phone too. That's why I have to put the notification on. Because if I hear that text go bling, I think it's anyway. And I'm like, oh, who texted me? Oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, I gotta pay my light bill. Damn.
Right, because and I need to do that for one of my credit cards, because I swear to God, every other month I forget about that damn card until it's too late. And then I'll be like, fuck it, y'all ain't getting no money for some minutes, because let me just say this, because I'm not gonna be 30 days past, but y'all ain't getting it now because I'm already getting a late fee because I'm late. Because I hate that. Don't you hate trying to pay your credit card, forgetting about it, and then it's like that hour after it becomes the next day?
They'll tell you can't pay it till tomorrow. He go $40 at a time. Oh, okay, you sure right. I bet I'll pay it next month. Okay.
Right. I'm like, what's
me to pay on the 14th. I know it's not the day. And so I try to tell myself, even when I be like, oh, I got to the 15th, I'll pay it. I really have to like the 17th or the 18th. I don't know what day it is now. But girl, I do not wait till no 17 or 18. After they hit me with that $40, I said, oh, okay. I'm going to pay you early. Because I be you.
Right, girl. Because I was like, wait a minute. Because I promise you, I call like, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. That little thing, oh, I'm sorry. But, it has to be in by 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Time. And then
like, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, well, it's 5 here. Okay.
Right. I'm like, oh, okay, bitch, y'all got me this one time.
I will leave my phone home. Okay. Girl, let me think. Now, I used to do the rain, not the thunder. It's the rain one, but I do that fireplace like a mug. I turn that fireplace and jazz on, and you can't tell me nothing.
I listen to a guided meditation at night.
Yeah, they do that too. Yeah, I used to put that on for Christopher, him and Penny, because they sleepwalk.
Right.
So I would put that on for them and be like, oh, and they'd be sleeping like 10 minutes. But between that and that weighted blanket, ain't no more sleepwalking.
See, so I've been curious about the weighted blankets. You're going to have to tell me. But see, I don't need, honestly, when I'm ready to go to sleep, the bitch goes to sleep. The whole goes to sleep.
Blanket, what it does is, so you know how, like, if you're uncomfortable or you hot or something, you get to toss it and turn it, and then you wake yourself out of realm because you disturb that level of sleep. That weighted blanket depends on the weight. It takes effort to toss and turn. So you ain't getting up. Like sometimes I go all night and be like, damn, I ain't get up last night to pee. And I know I get up every night, 12, 1 o'clock to go to the bathroom. Like, what? Much water? I don't never not go. I mean, I'm 40 now. I got to pee in the middle of the night every night. But once you put that blanket on, it's like you in that one position and you're not moving. It
Okay.
takes a minute to move.
Okay, but see, then I can't get one. Because let me tell you something. When my bladder is set up in the middle of the night, I'm just going to tell you right now. That's why you saying that. Because the way my bladder is set up in the middle of the night,
like you have to actually like move it to get out. So because I'd be like, I gotta go pee. Like, and I get up and go. But sometimes I be so stuck in my sleep.
That's what I'm saying. It'll sting me in my sleep then because I'm already that person. So no, I don't need it because I'll be waking up like, why is my bed wet? Oh my God.
Because you 40, you get a pee on yourself.
No, 55-year-old ass gonna be peeing on myself. Okay, I'm not 55. Don't add no ages on here.
That's what I'm talking about. Girl, let me tell you. So in the morning when my kids get up, music is playing every morning. And they so used to it though. I don't think they know any different. They all be playing music in their rooms now, but because they want to listen to the WAP. They don't want to listen to my music in the morning. But
baby, listen. I said let me yeah, because I have a dream. I have a dream that wakes me up. Mm-hmm. So I have a dream that wakes me up whenever so if I have to pee too bad and I'm like not waking up, mm-hmm. I actually have a dream that's been going on for years. Mm-hmm. So what the dream is, and it can be different scenarios, but what it is that I am searching for a clean toilet.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm searching for a clean toilet and I feel like I'm in a concert and it's dirty everywhere and there's toilet paper all over the floor. This happens to me at least 3 nights a week for as long as I've ever remembered. And I'm literally walking past, opening doors, and there's like either shit or toilet paper on the floor. Oh my God, that is so weird. I've never heard nobody say that.
But the thing is, mine isn't always like you said yours is a concert. My shit can be different. It's always different. Mine be different scenarios. Like it could be like I'm at the gym and I'll go into the bathrooms and it's like, oh my God, these are so wonderful. And then I'm searching for the bathroom. And then that's what triggers my mind to finally go, get up. You have to go to the
bathroom. Oh my God. So I just had this conversation with a friend of mine the other day and she was saying that she always waited till last minute to get out of bed and go pee. And I was like, I always be in my sleep knowing I gotta pee because I'll see myself running from bathroom door and I'm just throwing the door open and I'm looking for somewhere to go pee and I'll get up and be like, oh shoot, I can go pee. My bathroom's clean. Like I've been having that for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, that's mine. So that's mine too because it's like that's that moment. It must be like the moment because normally I'll wake up. But like if I'm sleeping so deep, my mind clicks into this dream.
Oh and
I'm always looking for something. Yeah, and you go and then all of a sudden you hear your brain go, girl, get your ass up and go to the bathroom.
Well, evidently we're not the only one. She said she had the same dream of a dirty toilet and she got to get up and go. I'm telling you, what the hell is that? I literally see dirty toilets and I'm paranoid because I got to go so bad that I don't want to sit on that. I don't want to touch. And I've had dreams, y'all, of open toilets where there's no door.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't pee in front of everybody. Like,
yes. Or like there's no like it's a public bathroom and there's no doors on them.
Yes, I heard that dream. That is crazy. Right. I'm going to ask my friend what that means because she good and all that. Because I don't know what that means. I thought I was the only person that ever experienced that. That's really weird. It's an out of body experience. And then I'm like, and I get up and I'm like, oh, I got to go pee.
And it wakes me up. And it'll be like I'm going and I'm looking and my body is saying, you just gonna have to use the bathroom. So then I go, oh no, I don't. Let me go get up and go pee. Because that is it. Right. So we're not alone, y'all. We the pee dream girls.
Okay. Okay.
We are the pee dream girls. Okay.
Girl, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so Christopher, so Penny and Tara don't do it, but Penny used to do it. She used to get up and go use the restroom and never knew she went. But Christopher still does it. And I'll be like, what are you doing up? And he'll just be walking, go pee, whatever, go back to his room. And he'll never know he was even up and went and used the restroom. It is so crazy. They say the pig girl. I have dreams where random toilet will appear in my dream, walk down the street. See, that's what I'm saying.
See,
What is that?
it's telling you, girl, get up and get your ass to the toilet.
I'm telling you. Okay, so she said she caught her weighted blanket on sale. Let me tell you, for them, I found them at after the holiday season. They was on sale at Walmart, girl, for $20. And you know, my weighted blanket they sent me. I did a review on it like 2 years ago, and I even gave away a weighted blanket. That thing was like $60, $70 plus the the cover or whatever. So I watched it all the time. But mine is like 22 or 23 pounds. I think theirs like 12.
Wow. Okay.
And it's not hot. It's whatever temperature your body is. It keeps that temperature.
Okay. See, I get hot overnight. Like I'm so cold.
Me too. That's why I have a fan.
Well, you know what I have to do is I learned just stick a foot out.
I stick a foot out and I got a fan going. Girl, I even have certain pajamas that's for like sweat wicking pajamas and stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's that bladder saying release me. Okay.
Yeah, no, it is because I promise. Let me tell you something. The first time as I got older and had it happen, and it was like, oh, that's what my fucking head was telling me. Get your ass up. Mm-hmm. Get your ass up. Because I promise y'all. Let me tell y'all something. This is a transparent moment. This is an honest moment. I remember that happened. And it was like, you know how it started? I almost started to use it. And I woke myself up, jumped up out of my bed that look, wasn't no pee in my bed. There was nothing in my bed because I jumped.
You felt like you was about to go sit down and pee. That happened to me more than once. Yeah.
And so, but it was like just as it was about to happen, my brain said, "Bitch, you about to pee in your bed.
You better get up."
Get your ass up.
Okay.
Up out of my bed so quick. It was like whatever was happening never happened in my bed because it was like, get up, get up.
She said she wear tank top and underwear. Okay, whatever we gotta do.
Listen, we're getting older. We're getting older. These things have to happen. It has to happen. You know, because look, I had to have that moment myself, like, and then the thing is like, before I had my surgery, when I had my hysterectomy, I had bad fibroids and I didn't know how bad they were. They were actually moving outside of my uterus and about to attach.
Her uterus dropped.
No, mine was like my uterus was full of them and they were moving out. So they were attaching to other parts of my body. But because of that, it was like, so I was walking around. She told me my uterus was like the size of somebody who's like 5 months pregnant. Imagine walking around like that. So my bladder was just, I thought I had a weak bladder for about 2 years. No, girl.
Yeah, fibroids sitting on them. Yeah.
Right, I had the fibroids sitting on them. It was like bad. But let me say, there is a way to shrink fibroids. It was just I had other things going on at the time, but you can actually do some natural things that will help.
Like get rid of caffeine, which that's why I have thyroid problems all the time. Is caffeine and I don't even drink like regular liquor that much anymore. But that's why at one point I stopped drinking a lot of wine too, and like maybe drink once a week now because of thyroid issues.
Right. See, yeah, I found that it was just, during that time, I was like, oh my goodness, this is what life is about. Okay, but I'm okay now. But yeah.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can like really help it if you do apple cider vinegar with black glasses.
I used to with water and then I do I started back with my turmeric teas. So if I do my turmeric tea at night, my little hot toddy turmeric tea, I don't have this thyroid problem.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it was like, everything that's going on, like the whole world stress or whatever. I get that in my thyroid. Some people get it from food and whatever. And then lately I've been eating like provolone cheese and something else I ate. And I was like, oh, I don't eat this. Oh, I made the kids like this egg dish like yesterday. It's like a breakfast dish. It's like an egg casserole with sausage and cheese.
Oh, I thought you making that. Yeah.
Man, what this tastes like? Like I don't put all this in here. I don't even know what it tastes like. And I was like, I'm finna taste it and see what it tastes like. And girl, not even 5 minutes later, I felt like everything on me was swelling up. So I had to, that's why, people keep saying, like, you be cooking like that and you don't taste it. A lot of times I don't taste it, but I don't know what that tastes like. This is the first time I think I've had that in a long time. And I was like, oh my God. But the kids love it. They ate all that. They ate that whole bag that I have of grits, and they ate that whole pan that day, yesterday.
That's how you make it. I was like, okay, all right now.
Okay.
Like, but when it comes down to all these things, you really need to know your body. Like for me, I'll tell everybody, I cannot go without red meat in my life. And I be like, oh my God, yes, you can. No, bitch, I really can't.
Some people can't. Some people need that iron or whatever. So for like me, I take iron and B12. And I can go without the red meat, but girl, let me tell you what I cannot have is dairy. I cannot have it. Like I like provolone cheese. I made them sloppy joes the other day, and it was so good. It's a veggie meat,
right?
But and it's nothing in it. Like it's nothing in it's dairy except I put that provolone cheese, and I saw that stuff. I was like, I want that too. I ate that twice, and then the next day I tried the eggs, and girl, now I'm like, oh my God, like on clothes on me.
Yeah. So for me, it's not just the iron. It's the iron, but the other things I have going on. And so like if I don't have enough iron in my blood, I will hemorrhage. So, and the reality is that yes, plant-based, I can get iron out of it, but the levels that you have to eat to get what I need sometimes, just go and eat a steak. Be like, yep, okay, steak.
And that's why I was on them protein shakes so hard. Those proteins, the organic, natural, no filler proteins, because they had so much iron in them. But then at one point I was like, okay, I've been taking a little bit too much. So I didn't know how to like regulate, know how much I needed or nothing. But now I do.
Heather, I have that. That's what I have. I have ITP and I have thalassemia, which is my blood cells are half the size of a normal human's. So by having them both, they fuck with each other. And what ITP is, when she says low platelets, is that's how you hemorrhage. So it's like you have to build up to a certain level, and it's just it's a whole lot. But what I've learned over the years is, because like sometimes I just won't eat meat, you know what I'm saying? It's just be like, oh, I haven't eaten any meat in a while, and then I will feel that coming on, even with the amount of iron that I take, because I take massive doses of iron. I take 2 to 3 a day, every day. But then it's like you got to balance out everything. So when there's moments when I'm feeling really bad, steak and beets. So
oh yeah, definitely beets. I can feel when I'm not feeling well. For me, it's ginger. Like I can juice ginger, carrots, and definitely beets. And girl, I instantly feel it. Like I instantly feel it.
Well, if you're doing the beets for the iron, make sure you give it some citrus, because because when you're dealing with anything that's not a hemi iron source, which is a meat source, you need to add citrus to it, because that helps you to absorb it better. Yeah.
That's why a lot of times when y'all see me juice, I always throw at least one orange in there.
Yeah. And I know people be like, why are you doing that? Because citrus helps you to absorb many nutrients. And like a lot of people don't understand that. So they'll be juicing or eating a lot of vegetables and everything, but they're not absorbing as much as they need to, and that's what it does. I love ginger though. I live for ginger.
Me too.
I live for ginger. Ginger is so good. Ginger.
I like spices, period. That's why I do a lot of spices and herbs.
Yep. So like what I normally do is a beet orange. I use beet oranges with some spinach, ginger, a little lemon, and then that's boom. That's because I always call it the blood. That's what I call a blood smoothie. So like when I'm really not feeling well, I'll do 3 days of those.
Have you heard of the blood builder? They sell them on Amazon. It's called
I use those too. Yeah. But there's like certain times when it's just like it's not enough.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, but I don't do what they ask you to, because when I first was diagnosed, first thing they want to give me was some damn steroids. I was like, fuck you and them damn steroids.
I was on steroids the whole time for my first child because I went to labor 4 months. So I'd be on steroids for 6 months. And I went from 100 and I think I was like 138 to 250 something pounds.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was swollen. I was sick. Like nobody even knew who I was. They didn't know who I was. But
Yes.
that's because of my body was pretty much rejecting the pregnancy. Same thing happened with Christopher, but I didn't have to be on steroids. They gave me one shot and sewed up my cervix. But yeah, them steroids is something else. I mean, it's hard to get them out your system. Your body becomes immune to them after a while, and
She said, "Do we buy?" Yes, I buy uncooked. I buy raw beef.
Oh yeah, I grew up.
I've never done canned. I always just go buy.
Yeah, I don't like canned food. I say this all the time. I went and stockpiled my pantry for emergencies for a pandemic. And I stockpiled with a lot of canned food that I never even seen before. And I seen it. I didn't know they had potatoes in a can, mushrooms in a can. I didn't even know. I went and bought all that stuff just in case, because y'all crazy. Y'all taking everything off the shelves. And canned food, like I have to wash it, like girl, like I'm washing lettuce, girl, before I get in.
The only thing I pretty much buy canned is I buy beans.
I buy beans, black beans, red beans, chickpeas.
Yeah, I buy beans. I buy my coconut milk, of course.
Yeah, me too.
And tomatoes.
And I buy sometimes Rotel or something like that sometimes.
Right, yeah. And I buy tomatoes. I buy cans of tomatoes. That's pretty much what I keep as but I know what I'm saying. It's like when everybody was losing their damn mind, I had to go get my rice, my beans, my dried beans and stuff because
so I went to Costco, but I ended up getting most of my stuff. Some of it from Amazon, but most of my stuff came from the Chinese grocery store, the Asian food.
Right. Okay. So she wanted to know, how do you know if you put a beet in a smoothie, just
throw it in
there and cut it up and throw it in there. It's fine. I don't, because if you boil it, you lose the nutrients.
Yeah, you're not gonna taste it anyway. You're gonna taste it, you mix it with. I juice mine. And then sometimes I eat them. Sometimes I chop them up, throw a little olive oil in the pan. I eat them things. I don't have no problem with them.
I'm about to get a juicer. You're going to have to tell me what kind of juicer I need to get. Because I was looking at that juicer you got. Do you like that juicer?
It's all right. I like it because it's all right, but it's like an introductory juicer. It's for somebody who don't juice as much as we do. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
The best juicer is the Omega juicer.
Yeah.
We have an Omega juicer. It's just 20 years old. And so I need a new Omega juicer. And I know I do. It's just expensive. And probably come the new year, I'm probably going to get myself one. Because I use that juicer in the morning. But girl, they juice their own juice. So, and they don't cut up food like I do.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my God, got to slice that a little bit.
Right.
Omega juicer, I could throw a whole apple in there. I ain't got to slice nothing.
Okay. I guess we should get off, Helen. It's almost 10:30.
Oh yeah, it's 10:30. We gotta go.
We ain't doing one of the mega ones.
Yeah, they already started her and toilet paper. She like her NutriBullet. Yeah, I eat. So the difference, I get this a lot too. Not saying Drea saying this. I get a lot of this on Instagram where people saying, why you juicing? You don't get the fiber. Girl, bye. I do. I get a lot of fiber because I don't eat meat. All I eat is fruits and vegetables. I eat more vegetables than the normal human being. So I get so much fiber, it's redonkulous. And then sometimes some of that stuff whatever that pulp, if it's just carrots or if it's just like, especially carrots, I either give it to the dog or I keep it. And it's like, I will add it to my salads. So I do. Yeah, it's like a sprinkle. It's like sprinkling cheese. You know what I'm talking about? Like you don't really taste it as dry because I throw dressing on top of it or something. So I get so much fiber, it's ridiculous. So the Macy's at Macy's, girl, bye. I would never pay $4.99. I probably wouldn't pay no more than $300. Right. I wouldn't shop at Macy's anyway. I would never shop at Macy's if it's not on Amazon or I can't find it on a Black Friday deal or Costco, Sam's, or some kind of like deal.
Macy's killing Black Friday deals though, because I bought a whole set of stainless steel for $30. I was
yeah, see, yeah, don't pay $4.99.
No,
that's too much.
Yeah. All right, so let's get out of here. Thank you so much, Helen, for doing this again. We might need to do this like once a month.
Yeah, we're gonna do this once a month. Yeah, I know it's late. I'm sorry, y'all. We was
I know we just got to talking. We was trying to be like good and shit. That didn't happen. But
I know. What do you prep? The chicken and rice for? Oh, okay. So just real quick, I just do chicken breast or whatever's on sale. It could be turkey meat. It could be whatever's on sale. I just take that. So that the ratio is, say it's like 3 parts of something, whether it's brown rice or oats, and then it's like the 2 parts is the meat, and then the 1 part is the vegetables. That's how I do his food, and I just mix it all together. Put it in bags and freeze it. So he has some veggies, a lot of meat, a whole lot of oats.
What kind of dog do you have?
A golden doodle.
Oh, see, you got one of them little dogs. You can do that shit.
My dog is like 90 pounds. He's a giant.
Okay. That's
he's a golden retriever and a giant poodle mix.
Oh, okay. Because I've never seen him. I gotta see him.
Mm-hmm. And so my son just got a dog. He has a pit, and he's just turned 7 weeks, and he cooked his food too. He did, and he does like sweet potatoes, oats, and some meat or something. Girl, as long as you have meat, some kind of vegetable,
right?
I mean, I don't give him nothing to give him gas, like broccoli or whatever. But like I always stick with peas and carrots. Yeah, so we'll do it again. We'll schedule one for next month for December, so we'll come back and hang out with y'all.
Yes, get ready for the vision boards, but we gotta talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about that, and we'll come back with something interesting. We'll let y'all know in advance so y'all can prepare and y'all can participate.
Right. Have y'all ready? And by then, Helen should have her channel membership going, so everybody can be in there doing the channel membership there. Wind down Wednesdays.
Okay, yeah, wine down Wednesdays. Yeah, we're gonna have a different wine every Wednesday to taste.
Oh, snap! I love it.
See, I'm ready for it. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Hope y'all have an amazing night.
Yes, you all have sleep well. Get some rest. Some rest. You all have a good night. Good night. Let me see. I'm trying to end it.